Hi, Craig.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So yeah, it does look like the rain could begin again at any moment, but at least for the time being, there is none falling.
Yeah. Before we leave, I want to ask the inn lady if they have any idea what's causing this crazy weather, if there's any pattern to it, or it's just...
The lady...
hostess.
Yeah.
She doesn't have any idea. She is as confused as any of you. This is unseasonable and strange. So,
Thank you.
So I start walking, like, not strolly past fast. Like, I'm taking longer steps.
okay.
Little swift walk.
All right.
Goblins in a drow walk into an inn.
Trying to keep up.
I'm keeping up really well, so, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of shaking my hair out, trying to squeeze out the water as I go.
Yeah.
Still damp.
out of your cloud, fro.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So you travel along the road probably until around 5 or 6 in the evening before the rain kicks up again.
Oh man, this rain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least we had most of the day to work, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, walk.
Yeah, you made it a little further without the rain actively falling than you would have otherwise. You were still slowed by the wet condition of the roads. There's as you're traveling through this forest, these roads aren't packed as tightly as they could be, and so it gets pretty sort of
sloshy.
Yeah, it's
Ugh.
kind of sticky and slushy, and slows you down a little bit. But,
I'm walking on the edges on as much grass as I can. Grass and rocks.
Yeah, there's no farming community to host you here. So
we need to find shelter again.
Survival check.
Yep.
Can I help him?
Sure. Do you have...
I only have 1 in survival, but...
I can assist. I've got 3.
So, Monty and I check.
I thought Tamati was going to make the check, and I was going to assist him.
Oh, yeah, either way. I'm good with whatever.
You have better survival than I do. So,
Yeah.
But I'll help you look.
Okay, with advantage. 17 plus 3 is 20.
Yay.
Okay.
Solid lean-to.
Hold on just...
I learned from last time. It's been a while.
We've been spoiled by inns.
Yeah.
Giant skull, I tell you what.
They were in Barisa, treated us well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they did.
So, looking around, a lot of the trees in this area seem to be a little bit sparse, like their branches would not be very useful for constructing a lean-to, but luckily you were able to find a small stone overhang in the side of one of the nearby hills that is at enough of an angle that water is not flowing into it, and it's large enough to host all of you. So
Oh, yay.
Excellent.
actually build a fire here as well.
Yeah, let's do that.
Woohoo!
I'm going to make a soup with some of the fish, too.
Yay.
Okay.
Nice hot meal.
Yeah, make a cook's utensils check, I believe, is what it's
Okay.
called.
Are we going to need someone to keep watch?
13.
13?
Yeah.
So you're able to make a pretty hearty meal that ends up making everyone feel quite a bit better after a long day.
Nice fire, good food.
Oh, it feels good.
Can we start talking about Hobgoblin around our fire this evening?
Mhm.
You can, yes. The hobgoblins begin to try to explain some of the basic concepts of the structure of their language and the syntax, just the sort of basic things that you need to know to start to pick a few things up.
Ooh, and I have my little beginning guide to Goblin that I found in the library.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking notes
Beginner's
about
guide.
things I need to remember.
Mhm.
I have to take a walk for a second, so I'm away from my video.
Okay.
Tomati's got to go for a stroll.
Tomati, come back!
I'll be right back. I just got to go find out that big noise and chase it for a while. Just kidding. I totally did not.
This will make an amazing pelt.
Yeah, Giles looks like he has been having a particularly difficult time with the weather, but this night and speaking with the hobgoblins begins to make him feel more at ease around them, and this night is helping him deal with the general difficulty of the trip so far.
Good, good.
Giles,
Yay.
I want to ask him how he's doing.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Giles? This has been quite a trip so far, huh?
Yes, it's not normally like this. I've made this trip a couple of times before, and in any season, it's never been anything like this.
Really, in any season.
Now, even in summer, which is the rainiest season here, it never persists this much. At most, it's 1 or 2 storms per week. I'm concerned that if this keeps up, that there's going to be flooding. We may have to reroute along the way.
Are there any signs that we should watch out for to avoid flooding if it's going to happen?
Well, just try to keep to higher ground and try not to plot paths through valleys, although at this rate they may already be flooded by the time we reach any such lands.
Is Rustgrove in danger of flooding? Is it in a valley?
No. Rustgrove is high ground.
Good.
Says the Catstock River does flow through it, and it might be swollen, but it's I can't imagine that it would be so swollen that it would cause any significant problems in the city.
Good.
That's good news, at least.
So how are you feeling about going before the king?
Well, I've spoken to the king before. I am not terribly concerned about that. At least bureaucracy is my element. It's all this that isn't.
I feel you there. Much rather prefer being in the court rather than traveling to the court.
He nods. And through all of this, as far as you've traveled, although she has looked depressed along the way, Tathiel has not looked like she has ever been particularly affected by the weather so much. She is still just...
I forgot that she was with us.
Yeah, I forgot Tathiel was coming.
Yeah,
I knew she was here.
Yeah, she's still been struggling with the difficulties she's had with being cut off from the god that she served. But the weather doesn't seem to be causing her any particular problems.
That's good.
I go over and to Tathael and I just I just pardon my hesitation and my awkwardness, but if you don't mind, I'd like to braid your hair for you.
And she gives you an odd look. Just, certainly, yes.
Okay, so start running my fingers kind of through her hair to kind of like untangle it a little at the ends, and I hope you don't mind. I just know it was something my mother used to do for me when I was younger, and when I would have a bad day, and I thought I would see if it could help you feel a little better.
That is very kind. It is unusual for me to spend this much time with mortals. I'm afraid I'm not terribly familiar with your ways. My interactions with mortals have always been limited, momentary.
Yeah.
I seldom was in the company of mortals for longer than an hour or so at most.
Mouse goes over and joins him.
Okay.
Mortals come in all shapes and sizes, and we have different stories and different backgrounds, but ultimately we're all just trying to find our way.
Well, I hope that if you find it, you will be able to point me in the direction of it. Seem to have lost mine.
I would
Just
be
stick
happy
with me,
to help
it'll
in
be
any way I
alright.
can.
Oh, jeez. Breaking stuff.
And, the hobgoblins volunteer to take watch for the night.
Good guys.
In their numbers, only one or two of them will have to be paying attention at any given time. Due to the nature of hobgoblin society, at least two of them will be awake to keep watch at any given time. They don't like to do anything alone. So.
Cool.
How many hobgoblins are with us?
I believe there are 10 with you.
Wow.
Nice.
What'd you say, 10?
Yes, 10 hobgoblins.
See, I'm listening. And I'm back.
So, welcome back. Yeah, the night passes. Yeah, the night passes uneventfully, and in the morning, the rain is still falling.
Anybody got any like changed weather spells or something? This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Nope.
Control weather is a level 8 spell, so
Yeah.
So y'all should be like proficient at it, right?
time soon.
Like, unless any of you is like a 16th level druid or something like that, I don't think you have access to that sort
I'm
of
sure I'm a 16th level druid. Let me check my notes.
I was just talking to animals yesterday.
30-year-old druid walks by.
Mugger.
Kaya's a pretty high level druid, and I don't think even she is that high level. But
No, probably not. But she's awesome.
You make your way along the Catstock River as the trail leads back to the side of the river. And as Giles had wondered, it is indeed pretty swollen by all of this rainfall. It is probably a couple of feet higher than it normally is. And in certain places it is much wider than it would be because it is spread out well beyond the usual riverbed. You are able to make your way, wet and a little bit miserable, into Rustgrove.
Hallelujah!
All
by
right.
evening of this night. And Rustgrove, you can tell as you come in that It is probably named for the color of the soil around. The mud around here all looks a very rusty red. It's a clay soil that is not as soft as some of the soil around that you've been traveling on. It is definitely soaking up some of the water, but it is not as thin and sticky and unpleasant to walk on as it has been. And there are densely packed birch trees that grow in and around the town at the edge of Athorn Woods here. Rustgrove sits sort of in that awkward adolescence between town and city. It's not big enough to be called a city quite, but it's several times larger than Bexlode.
Wow.
Sounds a lot like Wyoming.
And,
Where's the inn?
That's kind of in.
Yeah, there are a number of inns around town. It's large enough to support quite a few.
Are there people walking around?
Yeah.
In this weather, there are very few people, or if there are people, they are hurrying from one building to another.
Look like they have a lot.
I didn't catch that.
Do any of them look like they are wealthy?
You could make a perception check to see if you notice anyone that looks particularly wealthy.
They're all filthy rich.
They're investors.
You said you were fabulously.
Nice.
Yay.
Yeah, so you do see a couple of people that are walking that look like they are probably pretty well-to-do. They are trying to hide it. They don't want to be wandering around looking like they have a lot of money, but you can sort of tell that they have nicer clothing on underneath their the rain jackets that they are wearing to try to keep dry.
So can I
What are you thinking, Mouse? If I see her going towards to pickpocket, no, Mouse, you're just in town.
Well, she's not just by hanging towards the back.
have Nip go crawl up her leg and make him freak out while I have
Do it.
Yeah.
So if that,
So,
then
maybe I
basically
don't
that would
notice her,
qualify
but
as a
maybe
help
I
action, so you'd have advantage on your sleight of hand if you were trying
Okay.
to pocket them.
Yeah. Do that. Okay, so what do I need to roll?
Roll sleight of hand with advantage.
So
And then plus 9 on sleight of hand.
okay. Oh, I have 7.
Oh, plus 7. Okay, sorry.
I was gonna say, holy crap.
Ooh, I have plus 6.
I got an 18. Because the first one was.
Okay, so the perception check that they made against that to see if they noticed anything unusual was an 18, so they just succeed that. They just barely notice that someone is touching them. Whether
no, Mouse.
intent, they kind of brush you away and give you a dark look.
I would be far away, right, though? Because, the hand, mouth.
Oh, yeah. Are you using Mage Hand, then?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They notice that something is trying to, reach into a pocket, but they look around and they do not pick up on where the source of it is. You're able to kind of weave back into the crowd. Yeah, I rolled a natural 18 on their perception for that, so...
Oh my.
That's what you get.
Would them being distracted give them disadvantage, or?
No, she got advantage on the...
Yeah.
She got advantage on the roll, but they just...
I just kind of look at Mouse and kind of just chuckle and I'll keep walking. I toss her 1 gold coin.
Yeah, so there are a number of taverns and inns throughout the town. if you could ask around to see which one you would be best for you to stay in, or you can just pick one at random.
I'll ask.
Okay. Yeah, just I guess since there's no streetwise skill in this edition, I'll just make that like a straight charisma check. Just roll a
Okay.
d20 and add your charisma modifier.
I have pretty high charisma, but let's hope I do well anyway. 16.
Nice.
Okay.
Not bad.
So you ask around, and you get a couple of opinions on what the best inn in town would be, and the general consensus that you're picking up is that it would probably be the Harper and Tankard.
All right. Thank you so much.
And give you directions. Abbott! Yeah, you make your way to the Harper and Tankard and get in out of the cold. It's warm in here. There's a fire in the hearth. There's a young halfling, probably in his early 20s, behind the bar. He looks at you as you come in and he says, "Oh, hello. What can I get for you?"
A drink, please.
And rooms
Yeah.
for the night, please.
Something big.
Yeah. And he says, rooms will be a gold for a night each.
Each?
So
How many of us are there in the party? There's
10 hobs plus Giles and Tathiel,
17.
and then the 5 of us.
so 17.
He does look a little nervous about the hobgoblins, but he doesn't really have any reaction beyond just kind of like, okay.
I can vouch for them.
Hobgoblins, all right.
Probably not used to you either.
And he says each of the rooms does have a couple of beds if you want to double
Oh,
up.
okay.
Save a
Let's
bit of
do
money.
that.
You could,
Bonjour.
no.
Sleepover, ladies!
Yeah. So I have a question about my night calm. Do I have to be like laying down sleeping, or is that like meditation kind of thing?
Yeah, meditation, more or less. You
Okay.
don't-
So
you
I
don't
can
actually have
I
to
can
have
take a
bed.
floor, roll out a
Mhm.
blanket, and then
Beds are probably
I'll
not
be
going to
good.
fit me, so I'm willing to go on the floor too.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I can stay on the floor. So that way you and me and Mouse and Tathael can
Yep,
all
we
be
all
in the
got one
same
room. Yep. Girls
Wait.
in one room.
Is Samaeus with us, or is he back at the...
That's true. I didn't think about him.
Yeah, Samaeus is traveling with you.
Okay, cool. We just stick him in the bag of holding. while we
He
talk.
also doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
So we have 18.
He can just stay up in the bar arguing with his shovel.
And the hobgoblins can pay their own way. So there.
Cool.
So a room for us and a room for the boys. Yeah?
Yep.
So that's 2 gold.
Yeah, and it sounds like as you were negotiating for rooms that the hobgoblins, in an effort to not generally terrify people, are paying more than they have actually been asked to for their rooms.
Oh.
Just so that they will be.
I love these hobgoblins. They're awesome.
Yep.
These sweethearts. Okay, so do you want me to just cover the rooms for the night?
Either way.
I can just cover them. So just 2 rooms for us then?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay, 2 rooms. So I give him 2 gold.
Okay.
And then how much to add food and drink onto that as well? For the evening and morning.
He says, call it another call another 5 gold, and I'll cover all of you.
Sure.
Fantastic.
I hand him 5 more.
Okay.
I had him an extra 2 because I know I'm going to eat more than everybody else.
And I ask, is there any way that I could pitch in the kitchen? It's a bit therapeutic for me, and I could use some real just working in the kitchen for a while.
Certainly, I'll take 2 gold off the price for that.
All right. Thank you.
Why don't I leave that in there for a Goliath friend over here?
Yeah. We might need it.
If that's what you wish.
Absolutely.
That's like a face hugger.
Smooth. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Should put that away. It's actually really sharp.
Okay.
So Zafine heads back into the kitchen and
is
helps
really
out.
happy to be in all the warm cooking area, just trying to soak it in while she's working on whatever she's making.
Yeah. The staff here are mostly human. They seem to be just sort of common people that are working here. No one's particularly enthusiastic about their work, but they seem to make reasonable food. It's certainly nothing compared to what you had at the Giant Skull, but
I can imagine Zafine in there, just a spoonful of sugar. Trying to get everybody like hyped up about cooking again.
Just reveling in it. Oh, real kitchen. Oh.
I'm not cooking under a rock.
I can do it, but man, I love a kitchen.
So, while she's in there, what are the rest of you doing?
Drinking.
Could I work on more language stuff with the goblins?
Sure.
Cool. That and just be drinking and eating, having fun with everyone while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drinking and eating. Favorite pastimes.
I don't know when, but could I spend an hour, David, on working on my poison? The mushroom one?
Yeah, you would probably have to give up the language.
Okay, I'll work on the language with the goblin.
Yeah.
I
want to do it away from Tathael because I could bring the back.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm learning language with the goblins as well.
Okay.
Getting them all drunk, learning the bad words.
On different ales.
Mouse as well.
I've got one goblin totally drunk, and he's teaching me swear words.
Will the hobgoblins be like doing a rotation watch in the inn, or are they not going to worry about that when they're housed?
They probably won't worry about that too much here.
Okay.
I think as much as I want to be in the language lesson, I think I'm gonna take some time and write a letter to my mother because I've been thinking about her a lot.
Okay.
And then see if I can find a way to mail that to Vale's Peak,
Okay.
since that's the last place I knew where she was.
Yeah. Make a perception check, just since you were quietly writing, to see if you overhear any random rumors or anything in the bar.
Okay.
I could do that in the cooking in the kitchen too with the other workers.
Yeah.
15.
15? Okay, so, yeah, you hear a little bit of discussion between a couple of bar patrons, and so what you overhear is a dwarf who is speaking to an elf, and he says, "Don't drink the red ale over at the Screaming Hen. I hear old lady Carpenter drank so much one night she turned into a weasel." And the elf is just like, "A weasel?" He's, "Yeah, a weasel." "You're drunk." It's like, "No, I'm not. drunk. I'm telling you the truth. She turned into a weasel.
Maybe we have to take that out tomorrow.
I'm like, where is this in?
Yeah. So.
I'm drunk. I don't hear any of this, so you're gonna have to tell me about it later.
Sorry, metagaming.
Yeah.
I sorry to interrupt, but you said there's an ale, the Screaming Hen, that turns people into weasels?
That's what I hear, and the elf is just like, don't listen to him. He's been drinking for hours.
Color me intrigued. Where exactly is this in?
The dwarf turns to his elf companions. He's like, now see, here's a woman of taste who clearly understands when someone is telling the truth. The Screaming Hen is on the northern side of the city. You'll find it up just on the north side of the Catstalk. It's normally a good place. You can safely drink most of the ale there, but it's the red ale that turns people into weasels.
Red ale.
Just lets him check how drunk he is.
Yeah, can I do like an insight check or something?
Sure, yeah.
I might need my skill for that. Is it insight or is it perception?
Insight.
Okay.
If you're trying to read, what do you want to?
I kind of just want to know, like, if he's being serious and how drunk actually he is, and
Okay. Yeah. So insight would be.
Oh nope. Let me do that again. That's a 7.
Yeah, you're not sure. He does seem kind of drunk. But he seems sincere, whether he is just sincerely drunken or not. You're not.
More fortune gone wrong or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Screaming Hen. The red ale, you said?
That's right.
I'm making notes. Hold on. About what time is it?
It's like 7 probably.
Do I have time to run over there and buy a bottle?
You could if you wanted.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. How much would it cost for a bottle?
Like a copper piece.
Okay.
It's like they're trying to get rid of it.
Yeah. It's just
It's a reputation like that.
The ale at most of these places, unless it is like really fancy stuff or imported, it's just not going to run much more than that for anything, really.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna buy a bottle and come back and hey Tamati, you need to try this with me.
What? Okay.
So I'm gonna pour some ale for both of us and we're gonna drink it.
Okay.
Down hatch. Oh man.
So bad.
Yeah, both of you make Constitution saving throws.
Oh!
Bottoms up, man.
Constitution saving throw.
19.
I got 19 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Master drinkers.
Yeah. So you are not lightweights. You don't particularly you don't particularly feel anything from that, but he's drunk. You like the ale
is it
isn't
good ale at least?
It's decent ale. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Not as good as Hobgoblin.
Yeah,
it's
not as good as the Hobgoblin.
yeah. Whatever it might do, it's not going to turn you into a weasel.
How
Although
many
he sees
how many
you-
servings does the bottle have?
It's just like yeah, basically 2. It was a large bottle, but it's
Okay.
like a couple of drinks.
So just his and my drink and that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
I
like-
won't put it in my
so
inventory
the-
then.
Yeah, the
Not gonna last
dwarf
very long.
The dwarf sees you do it and looks nervous, and then he says, "Well, old lady Carpenter drank a lot of it when she turned into the weasel."
She turned into a what?
The elf, the elf just kind of like rolls his eyes. And,
And I kind
weasel
of
would have turned
like raise my drink and I nod at it. Thank you for the entertainment.
It's a good story. Good story.
Yeah. Yeah, not every rumor will actually go anywhere. Some of them might, but in this case, no. It's just a drunk guy.
I kind of thought it would be funny if I got Daniel to turn into a weasel.
A Goliath weasel.
A really big
without
weasel.
Dog
being
weasel.
aware of it, but then I was like, oh, but I can't do it by himself. Like, I would feel bad.
Whatever. You would not feel bad.
Yeah, it's like, if he drank enough of it, he might start to think he was a weasel, maybe. But...
Do with that.
So, you head to bed after a couple of hours, unless any of you want to do anything else.
Is there a chance after the kitchen, I'm done in the kitchen, if any of the hobgoblins are up, if I could do some language practice with them before bed?
Yeah,
Sure,
do the catch up on the lesson that
You
missed
could
out
do
on.
that since you don't need as much rest.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's probably
Bedtime.
around 8:30 or 9 at this point.
Okay. Hey, go check out like a weapons shop. Or is that too late?
You could, yeah.
Okay, I just want to check out like the crossbow.
Okay.
I'll go with him.
All right.
I gotta walk off my drink somehow.
Yeah.
Stumbling through the streets. Ah.
Somebody,
In
let's
the
do
rain.
something,
Slip crash.
something pointy or bludgeoning.
Okay. Let's go.
You look around for a little bit and find a weapon shop that looks like it probably is like outfits the local militia and that sort of thing. And
Cool.
Is it a man or a woman who's that?
it's a man. It's a half orc.
Hello, sir. We are looking for armament.
Yeah. Well, you've come to the right place then. What can I get you?
What is your price on crossbow?
Light crossbow, heavy crossbow. What are you in the market for?
I don't think I could handle a heavy. What are the prices on light and hand crossbow?
Yeah, as you say you don't think you could handle, he kind of grins and gives you a look up and down. He says, "Yeah, you are a spindly little thing, aren't you?" Like, he just kind of smiles and he says, "I'm just messing with you, son."
I jest.
I got knocked out by an owl bear.
Albert, where?
Well, you don't have to be spindly to get knocked out by an owlbear.
Yes, but I would love to have an option of distant next time I run into one.
Sounds like a wise plan.
Yeah.
Light crossbow, I could part with one for 25 gold.
I would love to. Thank you. And how much are the bolts?
Bolts, let's see, do I have...
Do you have a
Bolts.
hand crossbow?
Everyone's like, "Whoa, hi, Moss."
No,
Where'd you come from?
I thought you said you were just following.
Let's see. How many is in a case? It's like a case of crossbow bolts is a gold piece, and I don't
I think
know how
it's
many
20.
bolts. Probably, but I don't know.
I guess.
I think
Well-
that's how much it is for arrows also.
Yeah. There it is, 20, yeah. So a case of 20 bolts for 1 gold piece.
Oh, I will take 2 cases. 40 gold.
Excellent.
That's 27 gold, right?
Correct.
Good.
What were you asking, young lady?
Oh, I was wondering if you had a hand crossbow.
Is that we do?
What is it?
It would run you 75 gold pieces. Since they're smaller, the machinery is smaller as well, and unfortunately, it takes a steadier hand to craft them. So we have to charge more because the craftsmen charge. You can certainly try to haggle if you want.
You're not there.
The shoulder
voice of Vex.
the power of the Raven Queen.
Do it. Do it, Mouse.
What does she have to roll? Would it be persuasion or?
It would be persuasion, yeah.
That's whenever I step in and say, is 75 the lowest you can go?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, dang. Almost had a 19. 9 plus persuasion. Oh, it's a 10.
And he gives you sort of a shrewd look. He says, I could probably bring it down to, say, 60.
That'd be greatly appreciated. Do you have anything else?
But that's
like me.
Like me. Anything big and destructive.
Something, yeah.
Okay. It looks like that's quite a hammer you have already there, but
true. It's pretty nice.
Don't have anything quite so fancy as that, but depending on what you're in the market for, we might be able to hook you up with something.
Perfect. I'll have to think about it for a second.
Okay, I'll do this.
Are caltrops a thing in Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh yes.
Yes, they are.
Cool. That's a good idea. Could you have any caltrops?
I can give you a bag of 20 for a gold piece.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Is that the lowest you can? No, I'm just kidding. For a gold piece, I'll take it.
Is that the lowest you can do?
Is that the lowest?
Says, tell you what, I'll dump out another bag, and if you walk over it to get this bag, I'll give it to you for free.
Double dog dare ya!
Oh, do it, Daniel, do
My
it.
drunken state, I would totally do it. I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. Oh, I hate being drunk.
Well, only like 5.
Yeah.
One gold piece. Come on. What an idiot am I?
Alright, so he kind of, his eyes widen a little when you actually agree to it. And he just kind of is like, alright then, and dumps out the caltrops. And he says, right this way, sir.
They're like spikes.
Foot spikes.
That you can scatter around and make people step on.
Yeah, basically.
I have a 7 acrobatics. Can I do it?
Imagine the D4. Just throw a whole bunch of those on the ground.
Sharpened.
How many per? How many caltrops per gold?
20.
20. Yeah.
Well, I'll take 2 actually.
I'm already trying to get 2.
Yeah. So, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh man!
Face of caltrops.
Go, Daniel, go.
That would be a 19.
Yeah!
All
Drunken
right.
agility.
Yeah, you manage to make it. You make it through the 5-foot square area, and you manage to not step on any of them. And he says, well, you're a braver man than me. I've stepped on these things before, and believe me, it hurts for days, even once it's.
Oh, I know. I just don't have a brain in my head right now.
Yeah.
I don't have a brain in my head right now.
Yeah, he gathers up the caltrops that he dumped on the ground and puts them back into the bag and hands you that bag and another bag and says, "Take them both."
Gore.
I just hand him 2. I just signed him 2 gold and asked for 2 bags of sand.
Yeah. This is probably the wiser option to pay for it. So the way those work is you can spend an action to dump out the whole bag over a 5-foot square area, and anything that enters that area has to succeed on a dexterity saving throw with a difficulty class of 15, or stop moving and take 1 piercing damage. And until they regain at least 1 hit point after that, their walking speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Nice.
So they're slowed down, and but if they move through the area at half speed, they don't need to make the saving throw because they can kind of pick their way through. Be careful to not step on them. Assuming none of them get buried or anything, after a fight you can gather them back up and put them back in the bag if you want. So you
Cool.
could potentially get multiple uses out of them.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Says, were you going to take that hand crossbow, young lady?
I throw down 60 gold for her and say yes. She's like,
Okay. So he hands over what looks to be a very well-crafted hand crossbow.
So like the arrows in the little arrow section can be used on
No, they have to be
crossbow
bolts.
or
Yeah,
okay.
they have to be crossbow bolts, but
It's 1 bolt.
Okay. Can I get some of those?
certainly.
That is loaded.
Yeah.
There's 20.
He says, all right, that'll be 15 gold? No, 1 gold.
Okay.
Don't worry about it, I'm messing with you.
who's that
I
the
like
best
this guy.
Do you sell like survival equipment, like tents?
Yes, ask him about that.
Yes.
About what?
Tense.
Do you sell survival equipment like tents?
This is actually, we do, yes. It's
Ooh, we have been traveling since Vexilode. It's rained a lot.
What kind of
I
tent?
don't.
this is a 2-person tent. That's all we have in stock at the moment.
Oh,
It'll
jeez.
run
Are there any other
2
places?
We have more than 1, but they'll run you 2 gold apiece.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get.
And how many do you have?
We have dozens. We outfit the local militia.
So we'll need at least 5 if they're 2-man tents.
I think
No,
you might.
I lied. We're gonna need at least 10.
For yourself, you might need 5.
Yeah.
String them
I'll
together.
put 2 together and just mesh it together.
There's a 1-person tent.
I'll get
Half person.
like.
I'm gonna get 1.
Okay.
So we have 18 people, right?
So we'll need a roughly total of 10. Or yeah.
Okay,
So-
cool. I'll buy. Well, they're 2 each, right?
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
gold each.
I'll buy 4.
Okay.
I'll buy the other 5.
All right then.
I got 1. I want to get a bigger one.
Awesome.
Well, if someone can learn, what's the spell? What's the spell?
Are you thinking of like Mordenkainen's Magnificent
Yes,
Mansion?
Magnificent Mansion.
There are lesser versions of that before you get to that. There are a couple of lower level equivalents that I don't think anybody has access to yet, but you might get some.
And if it's all right, I'd also wouldn't mind like taking out like a magic store. It's really
I'm gonna take
Yeah,
the
you
tents
could-
back to
cool.
You
I
can
give
look
you-
around.
I give you 3.
Harper and Tankard.
Yeah, I give you 3 of mine.
Yeah, you can look around for a magic shop if you want.
Perception, probably.
Insight.
It depends. Like, if you want to ask around, then it would be like just a straight charisma check. If you want to look around, you could just roll investigation for it.
Investigation versus.
Charisma.
Ooh. Okay, I'll do the first one.
Which one?
Investigation.
Where you just look.
Okay, investigation then.
So that's a 15, 17.
Not bad.
All right. Yeah, so you're able to find fairly quickly a small magic shop.
Yeah.
So we'll go in and hello.
Look for stuff for me, please. I will pay you back.
So I go in there and at the counter is a
there's just a middle-aged human woman who is sort of nondescript, wearing fancy robes, has her hair tied up in a bun.
Okay. Hello, madam. How are you this evening?
So I'm doing well. Anything in particular you're looking for?
We're just browsing.
We're just browsing. What type of spells do you have?
Says, I'm afraid we don't have any scrolls around. We have components for various spells. We have some things like the paper that you would transcribe spells onto, but we don't have a powerful enough wizard in residence here to.
Is that anything that anyone would want? Or
Depends on what you want to do. It's not nearly as well stocked as Elium's store. You can tell
We're
that
still in
much.
that big city, right?
Okay.
So
okay, well, I don't do much
thank
magic.
you for your
Thank
time.
you. Unless you have any fancy magic items.
Fancy what?
Magic items.
And she is no.
Okay. Well, have a very good evening. And then I head back to the.
Yeah, they don't have a whole lot of things. They just have like looking around. You saw there were some like healing potions, that sort of thing.
You were. Okay, cool. Well, I think we just head back, right? And then, cool. I think. Then I want to just spend an hour on my poison. Get back.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with that.
All right. So, unless anyone else has anything they want to do on this night,
Get back, guys. We have tents now.
Yay!
Thank you. Oh,
yeah.
That'll be tons better.
It'd be nice.
All right. So you head to your rooms and you sleep through the night comfortably. And in the morning, Giles says, well, at this point, we have several options. He says, in the morning light, you can see overlooking the valley between you and Mardue. It's there's not great visibility all the way to Mardue, but you can see into the valley that is there, and you can see that there's some pretty significant flooding through the road that would normally lead straight to Mardue. He says, if we wish to go to Mardue, we're going to have to detour several days out of our way, either to the north or to the south, and head back up towards Mardue. He says, if we
You want to hit Mardue on the way back?
yeah, let's do
Yeah, maybe
that.
not worry about it this time.
He says,
Yeah, on the way back.
if we don't wish to go to Mardue, then we have a couple of options. We can go slightly to the south to avoid the flooding, and then back up to the north to Tigsminster, and then down through Wisbeck.
I love these names, David.
Fantastic.
Says, alternatively, we could travel to the south through the corner of Athorn Woods down to Askedoun. Askedoun it seems like it would be a bit out of our way, but I think it might be slightly faster overall, but it might be slightly more dangerous terrain.
Yeah. I'm digging Tigsminster myself.
Can you like get?
Yeah, we might. How long do we have until taxes are collected? Because the sooner we get to Tannen's hold.
Yeah, but if
This is the
Giles is
dawn
like,
of-
this is an option.
Yeah, this is the dawn of your 5th day of travel, and you have a total of about just a little over 3 weeks to get there.
Okay. Okay. So,
And Giles says, he's like, I doubt there would be anything of significant danger in this corner of the woods. We've been passing through Athorn Woods already. He says, we'd be certainly taking the higher ground. So
to go to
Which option?
Askadune or going to
This is-
Tigminster?
Askadune.
Ooh.
There'd be less risk of flooding this way, although we would have to cross the Catstock further south. Well, if we go through Tigminster, we can cross the Catstock here over the bridge in town and continue on our way and not have to cross any body of water necessarily until at least Dark and Flat.
Yeah,
That might be.
let's not fight nature. Nature's been pretty rough to deal with so far.
Yeah.
I
That might
vote
be the
bridge.
better idea. Yeah.
He says there is a bridge before Invernock, but it is a part of the river that it could be washed out.
So we do want to go through Tigminster, probably. If there's a risk of the bridge being
gone.
or just out of commission.
Yeah. I don't want to cross a flooding river. That's scary stuff.
Yeah.
So
I could
Tigminster,
levitate across, but I don't want to do that for everybody.
this is to reach Tigminster, we will have to travel today and likely the better part of 2 more days along the south, sort of hugging the Catstock River, and then heading north to Tigminster from there. It says if you'd rather, we could cut to the west straight to Wisbeck and skip Tigminster altogether, but we may not find a place to take shelter other than these tents in the meantime.
Do we cut out a day of travel doing that, though?
It would be about the same amount of travel. We would just spend one more night in whatever elements are present.
Mm-hmm. We may just want to go through Tigminster then. Give us a break.
At least while the rain is heavy. I mean, if we're on our way and we could redirect toward Wisbeck if things start to clear up.
That's true.
So, either way, we will begin traveling to the south.
Yep.
Okay.
Head south.
All right. So you cross over the bridge in Rustgrove and begin to pass down into. You're now leaving the woodlands. You're leaving Athorn Woods behind you. It's across the Catstock River from you here, and you're passing into some scrubland and valley area. You're kind of on the crest of a valley. You can see that it's pretty badly flooded down just to the west, kind of between where you are and where Mardaway is. You can see that there's a lot of flooding there in the scrubland and in the farmland beyond it that surrounds Mardaway. And the rain is at a light drizzle pretty much through the entire day today as you're traveling. And there is probably, you're getting on into the evening before you see that the road here is sort of half washed out by where the Catstock River is overflowed so much that it's crossing over the road and pouring down into the valley below. And it's not exactly fording a river, but there's some flow that you'll have to be careful of.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not too worried about it. I can take people on my shoulder if I need to.
Yeah, maybe you should carry Giles.
Yep, I can do that. Come on, Giles, you ready?
Yeah, so anyone who actually walks through the flow, make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh,
I have proficiency in that.
Strength.
Wait, who else walking through this? Is everybody?
Yeah, who's walking and who's riding on
Tamati, can you carry
shoulders?
So can I like ride on somebody's shoulder?
Yeah.
You want you can ride on mine.
Okay.
I have
I'm gonna like go with Tamati.
Yeah, some of the hobgoblins are big enough that they would be able to carry someone if they want to be
Yeah,
carried.
I'll perch on one of the hobgoblins' shoulders.
So if I have
You know what? I'll let Daniel take Tathael actually, and I'll go with one of the hobgoblins.
Okay.
Yeah.
so I'm taking Giles and Tathiel?
Yeah.
Or we're doing it one at a time, or...
You could manage both of them.
Hey David, if I have proficiency in strength checks, what does that mean?
It's just a strength saving throw, so just use the number that is in your saving throws box.
But if it's colored black for proficiency, does that mean advantage?
It means you're awesome.
It just means that you have proficiency in it, and therefore, in that number, it already has your proficiency bonus added into it.
Okay.
Did we get all healed up before we came?
Pretty sure.
Okay. Because I'm looking at my stuff, and I'm like, I have 26 hit points written down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
No offense.
We took a long rest too, so...
You would be fine.
Several.
Because at this point, you've had long rests, and you could have, at any time, spent hit dice, if nothing else, so...
Yeah.
Well, and I would have
from
healed
it.
you with my healing hands too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled 13.
Okay. So,
20.
Not a good roll.
Not
Nice.
natural, but
yeah, so, as you're walking through, you nearly slip a couple of times. The flow is pretty strong, but you manage to maintain your balance.
Ooh.
And the hobgoblins who are carrying people on their shoulders, hobgoblins generally tend to stick close to each other anyway, so a couple of times one of them reaches out to steady one of the others, but they all make it through.
Nice.
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Jesu has no difficulty at all getting through. You
Walks on the
Hobgoblin
water.
Teamwork. Yeah.
yeah.
Ninja style.
That's coming
Yeah,
up,
you
man.
pretty much do the ninja hop. Like,
pretty soon I'll be able to just be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, gosh dang it.
Get back here.
I guess I should roll for Simonis. Wow.
Uh-oh. We lost our
You're
word
gonna
for it,
wash
guys.
away.
Yeah, Simonis is swept down.
Oh.
Like, as heavy as he is, you would not think he would be, but it takes his feet out from under him, and he just kind of rolls down a little ways.
Can I
He's...
go like this and like grab some of the really long we have and just like float down the river, tie it on him? Did they got like an awesome strength check?
I say either that or I
No.
could jump in after him too.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like, he rolls a little ways down before he kind of catches himself and just trudges back up through the flow. He's heavy enough that he's able to make it.
That's it. Back into the bag of holding.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, you guys are able to make it. And, however, yeah, you do find that as you were crossing, like, it was wide enough that some of you kind of got a little turned around, and so you actually have ended up on the wrong side of the Catstock River.
Oh,
Dang
no.
it.
You have-
Like, which ones of us? All of us?
Yeah, you pretty much all, so... If you want to continue to Tigminster, you'd have to find a safer place to ford back over, or you can cross down to Askadoon. Either way.
Well,
All right, who's in charge of this party?
We depend on the safer spot because that'd take a long time to travel down.
Yeah, if you want to try to find a safer place than this to cross back over, then you can make a survival check to see if you...
Can I assist?
Yep.
I'll check for survival as well.
Yeah.
Well, if you're assisting, then who are you assisting and they get advantage?
Was Chris making a check?
Who has the best survival?
Daniel and I both have 3. So I guess we'll go separate ways and just both check.
Okay.
You help Chris and I'll help Tamati.
Cool.
Perfect.
Okay.
So first roll. 5. Second roll. 16 for the second roll.
Woohoo!
Man,
Nice.
It's like
I rolled
18.
a 4 and a 9. So
Well,
okay.
there you go. Amongst 4 rolls, we got something.
Yeah, at least he was paying attention.
Hopefully.
Gives me a 12.
All right, so Jasu, you are able to find a spot where there's still some flow, but it doesn't seem like it'll be as dangerous to cross over. There's kind of a shallow area.
Woohoo.
And let me see here. All right, let me check my notes real quick to make sure I am. Things are kind of scattered. Yeah, there's sort of a particularly narrow place where there's a shelf of rock that rises up close to the surface of the river. It looks like it's less likely to knock you over. You are a little concerned that the rock might be a bit slippery, so you'll have to be careful crossing it, but it would be safer than going back the way you came.
Okay.
And
Go back and tell the group.
what is your passive perception, by the way?
Mine?
17.
15.
Okay, so and Rin, you're with Jasu, right?
13. Yeah.
Okay, so Rin, you do see that there are, kind of trying to hide in the rocks near here, there are some tough-looking dudes around here. You're not sure how many, because you're not sure if you see all of them or not. You catch sight of a few trying to conceal themselves.
I'm gonna, tell Chris about them.
Okay.
So, hey, Jasu, there's some guys trying to hide over here. So,
Do we see where they're localized?
You can only see one group of them that are just kind of in a cluster of rocks on one side of the river. You don't know if there are more.
it might not be all of them.
How are they standing?
What?
Like in a line or like in
They're kind of clustered up.
Mob.
So not a line.
Put your lightning orb away. Let's go. Come on.
Well, let's go back and tell the group. And
Are they in the river, or how close to the river are they?
They're by the riverside. They're hiding in a pile of rocks, essentially.
if they attacked us, we'd probably have disadvantage.
Yeah.
I could shoot lightning at them and see what happens.
Dude, yeah, make them scatter.
I'm gonna do it.
We know you're there, man.
Scatter the chickens.
But you're not
That's
with
right.
us.
All right, well,
Okay, what do I have to
I'm
roll
gonna
to
be
not
ready
die?
just in case.
Let me see. You make a
Well,
dexterity
who's in
saving
range?
throw, I
Elect-
believe.
Kill me?
What?
I said, will this kill me if I do it in rain?
No, it will. It might deal a little more damage to you, but
Okay.
because of the conductivity.
Well, I'm very tired and angry, so
So you,
I pull out my oar.
Get out of here!
you roll a dex saving throw to see if you can
Dex?
reduce. Yes.
Oh, so I don't know if you can see that. So the square where it has all this stuff, the
Yeah.
plus
Yes.
do I roll that and add my dex to it?
Yeah.
You roll the dex from that box. Just roll and add that.
Sweet, plus 6. Okay. Rolling 18. So 18. 19.
Yes.
24.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure I'm not in the line where he's casting, by the way.
Yeah.
So
Alright, so you only take 5 lightning damage.
We can cover
And,
that.
Yeah, you were able to. You're able to hit probably 3 of them with this, I would say.
did I get an intimidation thing? Or is
Well,
that way enough?
Well, roll the damage right now.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
what is that again?
It's 8d6.
Okay,
You're just gonna obliterate these guys.
how do I
Thanks.
how do I do it in here? So it's 8d6.
Awesome.
Ah.
He just wants to show off, that's all.
I just want to get across the river and not have to go to another town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so 28.
Okay, just a second.
Nice!
I need to figure
Wanna
a
call it
thing
diplomacy?
out real quick.
I wasn't there. It's raining and we're
I'm improvising.
been fording rivers. I don't want to deal with these guys.
Let me see here.
My academic interest in diplomacy right now is very low.
That's why I'm stepping up.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right, so of the 4 men clustered there, the 3 that you were able to hit are just completely burnt to a crisp.
I knew it.
Holy cow.
Job broiled, baby.
You got 3 of 4, dude. That's funny.
Tell your friends.
Trader Shell.
And that is when you
I'm
hear
just-
yells
I'm
from
not
all
like-
directions around you. That was not the only place they were.
Take it.
Roll for initiative, just the 2 of you.
Crap. Okay.
That's what you get.
18.
Come in to save your butt.
Gosh dang it.
Well, we're across the river, so can't we just...
That's a 9.
It's it from all around you, so I don't know.
All over the place.
Oh, wait, I didn't roll for Loki. I need to roll for Loki, too.
Yes.
I need to find Loki's page. That's Faye.
Come get us, Loki.
Loki! Oh, of course, he gets a natural 20, so that's 22.
Loki's always a champ.
I was gonna say, he got natural, or he got like really high last time too, so.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Let's see here.
I pictured it's going differently.
I need to figure out positioning here before I bring your vision over to this.
Gosh dang it!
Hey, does Rin have something like message or something that she can get to the other people?
No, but I can send Loki.
Yeah.
How far
Yeah,
are
how far
they?
Let's see.
Would we have heard the thunder?
Yeah, right? Big
you
flash
might-
of lightning down the road.
You guys are.
Although it
you
is
were-
raining.
Yeah, you were searching the other direction. You are probably like a good half mile away from them right now.
Good luck,
That's still
suckers!
in my range, though, right?
Yeah.
For sending
Lightning
Loki out.
again. Oh,
Yeah.
darn it.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope it doesn't get wetter.
Shoot. Okay.
And just a second here.
Sorry, Rain. I thought this would go different.
All right.
And
We're gonna see this. We're like, yep, we're dead.
Yep.
yeah.
All around you, and that group was 4.
Wait,
Yeah.
are they all on us?
That group had 4, and we got 3 of them. Or he got 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And now there are more.
Is this thing up yet, or?
All right.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm doing a little setup here to make sure everything's in order.
I redid my nails because I didn't like the way the white one looked, and then I liked the black better. So because they were gold before.
Fun. Ta-da!
I did my nails too.
Yay!
Now I'm off.
Live, not very steady.
Gosh dang it!
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
what?
You're
The
all
wolf?
toast.
There's a wolf.
So,
There's a
toast.
wolf.
Yeah, that is a 7-foot tall wolfkin.
What?
Y'all are dead.
Crap!
Oh my goodness.
Just so. What were you thinking?
You only see her now because she and her men all pretty much stood up and started yelling at this point. And
Dang it! Dang it! Dang it!
so first up
Oh,
is
man.
Loki.
Loki, is he on the map?
He is. He is currently on your shoulder there.
Oh boy.
I don't see him. Hold on.
Left hand shoulder.
He's on your circle.
I just was too far out. Okay, here he is. There he is. I need to have my other mouse out. Okay. Which direction is everybody?
To what on this map would be the east, the right. It's
I gotta reach back here and... Oh, do I not have control of Loki anymore?
oh, do I have to get back to you just a second?
You don't have to. You can just do it.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, to the east on this map, yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
What, 1, 2... Hold on. Let me try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's going for help.
Okay. That's the wrong way.
What?
They're the other way. I
Oh,
said to your
right.
right.
Dang it.
Okay.
So you wouldn't send him the wrong way. So you can
No, I wouldn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
we'll just say he's off the map in that direction.
That direction. And he's gonna go around so he doesn't have to fight the guys.
Yeah. I will warn you that he has a fly speed of 50 feet, and if they are half a mile, it will take him 52 turns to reach them.
Well, crap.
And
Should
it will
you
take
start,
them a lot
running?
longer to get here.
Crap. Can I retcon that then?
Sure.
Okay. Dang it.
There are a few that came out from the side of the road behind you, but they're the only ones. If you wanted to just try to get through them, you could certainly do that rather than trying to take on all of these guys alone.
What do you think, Chris? Do we just want to try and get through the floor and run?
Yeah, sure.
This music is way too chill for this.
I was enjoying it.
What number is the deck save for me to fail?
I'll have to check in a second.
Because if I have +6 dexterity, I could have some fun.
Let's see. Oh, what were you asking? Sorry, I was.
What number what's the number that makes me fail the dexterity?
It doesn't matter because you used that for day.
Oh, I can use it once a day?
Yep.
Oh,
I had told you that, but wow, we're having some. I don't know if the music is glitchy right now for everyone else as it is for me.
Yeah, I think all of the
Alright.
audio is kind of glitchy on my end.
It's clear enough for me.
just gonna cut through the floor and then we'll.
Then
I was not expecting like frontal assault these dudes alone. Essentially. Holy cow!
I will just have him dodge, I guess. He'll just dodge. Time.
Last or something?
I mean, do that, I guess. But he has to come back.
You know, why is our connection so bad?
The thing with Raven is it makes your opponent come toward you.
Makes the opponent come towards Loki. Or Loki.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if I did that, then Loki has to leave us and come back. Which I guess we could just ditch him and I can bring someone in later. I suppose I do that.
Everything's so glitchy from here right now.
Get a nice fluctuation over here.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll use that Raven Throw on this one.
Okay. Let's see. I forgot how that works. Make this save, correct?
Yes. It's a charisma save.
Okay. It just fails that save.
Okay. 2d10. And he is compelled to move 20 feet in a straight line.
See, I guess rather than having these be deleted, I should just mark these three over here as dead so that their bodies are still on the field.
Oh, jeez. I didn't realize it was those three.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm just trying to...
That helped a little.
Alright, so what's your damage for that?
15?
15? Okay, he would love to move closer if he did not immediately bleed from his eyes and fall over.
These guys.
Jeez.
Go Ravencall.
Jumps.
If that's
the
the
voice
case,
of the
I will
Raven
just
Queen.
have Loki come back.
Okay.
He's just gonna come back to me then. Because that's it.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. I need to pull up the
A
stat
little
block
too traumatic for you, I guess, sir.
I need to pull up a stat block. No, not that. There it is. Because I need to know how Wolfkin Lady over here works.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Because it is her turn.
No.
75 feet straight to
No.
you guys.
No.
Let's see. Alright, she makes it over here.
Oh, gosh.
And
We're dead, man.
she raises a light crossbow at you,
Oh no!
at both of you.
Okay.
Just like hasn't quite picked a target yet. She's gonna fire at Jisu because he's the one who has been frying people.
Can I send a key point and do deflect missile?
Well, let's see if it hits you first.
If
It would hit you, yes. So yeah, you can.
so, how does this work?
Let's see. You spend a key point. Oh, actually, you don't even have to spend a key point unless you want to after you make the reaction. So you spend your reaction to do that, but not a key point in yet. And roll 1d10, 1d10 plus 4 plus your dex modifier.
1d10 is... Yeah.
Is the, like,
10.
big diamond
10.
one.
Okay,
So
so I got
it's
10 or 14. And then my dex modifier, is that just the plus on my...
It's 4, so 18 is your total then?
Yeah.
Nice. So let
Good
me
job.
find out how much damage that would have done. Because you're definitely going to have negated it, I think, but... Well, she does have... she has some features, so...
She has some
Let's see.
features.
Stands to reason.
Okay, no, you don't catch it, but it does 4 damage to you instead of 22.
Oh, wow.
There you
Woo!
go.
So
Good
you
deal.
kind of, like, you knock it out of the way. It still sort of rakes against your midsection as it's on its way down, and you grimace a little bit, but it definitely... It was headed, like, straight for your chest. It would have done a lot more damage if you had not done that.
Oh, man.
So the way that works is you don't spend a key point for that unless if you negate it, if you negate the damage completely, then you catch it and you can spend a key point to throw it back as a monk weapon,
Okay.
like at a target of your choice. So yeah, that's your reaction. She cannot do more attacks because crossbows are loading, but she...
Gah.
I was just trying to take out the 3 and then run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or just run. But don't leave her in.
So
Yeah.
that's...
Yeah, you're faster than I am. Don't leave me behind.
That's her turn. It's Jasu's turn now.
Okay, so the group of 3, what would be better to use, David? Shadow Strike or Shadow Link?
Well, you have to actually use Shadow Link Strike before you can use... well, let me...
Oh, okay, it's a reaction when I get hit by a...
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well... Okay, I will So I can move 40 feet so far.
If you wanted to, you could get in where the one has already fallen dead, and you could attack all three of them using your flurry of blows.
Okay, cool, I'll do that. So that's a 1. So first it's an attack with my quarterstaff, so that's 8 plus 4, right?
Well, roll to hit first.
Oh, yeah.
20.
20, that is a 19.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Then rolling that is a 7. 7, 8. So 11 damage for that.
All right. So you strike a blow so solidly to his head that you hear a little crack from his neck, and he goes down.
And then I'm gonna do Fury. Spend a key point and do Fury of Blows.
Okay. So that gives you 2 unarmed attacks.
Okay, and what's the rolling for that?
You roll a d20 and add, I believe, 6.
For both?
Yeah, for each.
Okay, so the first one's 19.
Hits.
25.
Definitely hits.
Second one is 13. 19.
Both hit. Are you attacking both? Well, let's find out the damage from one, and then we'll...
Okay. So is the damage just D8?
No, it's 1d4 plus 4 for your unarmed strikes.
Okay, first one is 3, 4, 5, 7 for the first one.
All right, so yeah, you land a blow solidly to this guy's chest with an open palm strike. He's still standing, though.
Okay. Should I kill him or just try and kill the other one?
Well,
Up to you.
It's probably better to kill one.
Yeah, better to take out one.
Okay, cool. I will. So
yeah,
the
that's the thing. The action economy means that 2 enemies, even if one of them has lower health, will always be worse than one, because that would be 2 attacks potentially.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys, a lot of enemies have multi-attack. You don't know whether these guys do. But
Cool. I'll attack the same guy again.
Okay. So you already know you hit. Roll for damage.
I did 3, 6.
Nice. So you basically your flow of attacks here is that you hit one guy in the head with your quarterstaff, and then you quickly land 2 unarmed strikes on this guy. You just like open palm him straight in the chest, and then raise your head up, like your hand up from there, and just kind of like knuckle punch him in the nose and drive it up into his face. He is dead.
Okay, and I will just stay here to be a distraction.
Okay.
Gosh. I'm gonna die. Because I only got a 9. Well, I only got a 9 on my initiative, so like everybody else will go first.
The wolf lady won't go again,
It's my
though,
turn.
until you
Yes,
go.
it is.
Holy crap! Okay.
Nice.
Run!
Okay. How far can I make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to.
Run
I'm pretty
again,
sure I
Mr.
can do this.
Gun.
I'm gonna run to Jasu,
Okay.
grab him around the waist, and cast Misty Step as far as I can get.
Nice.
Okay. Let me see.
Go.
I need to check to see if you can do that. I don't.
I did
know
it
if you
once
can-
when he was unconscious.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm willing. Or a willing creature.
Yeah. The spell does not specify.
It just says
can
I can
do
cast it on
anything.
myself and that I teleport up to
Yeah.
30 feet.
It has a range of self, so rules as written you can't.
Jesu can get out of there pretty well, though. With his step of the wind, I bet.
I'll let you do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that takes you 30 feet in whatever direction you want to go, so you're off the map.
I'm gonna get
basically.
as far east as I can get, and then I will cast Eldritch Blast on that one that's closest to us.
Nice.
Okay.
Because that's an action, and Misty
That's
Step is a
one
bonus
to
action.
remember us by.
That is 21.
That hits.
And it's this one. Oh, shoot. Nope, there it goes. Try that once more. Hold on. That's a 9. That's 9 force damage.
Okay. So, you grab Jasu and you teleport as far as you can, and in a puff of silvery mist you reappear about 30 feet away to the right off the map here. And you turn back and hold out your hand and fire off a blast of dark energy that catches this guy, and it looks like it takes a pretty good chunk out of him. He's still standing, but you have given him something to think about.
Bandit will remember this.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like the Emerald Wing, the Telltale game.
I have made a bad decision.
No kidding.
To be fair, we pinned their numbers, so if we want to come back with the whole group and just like massacre them.
Let
Yeah, no
me
kidding.
check this.
Especially if we're all together.
This guy. Yeah, this guy does run after you. He doesn't quite get up close enough to hit you with his sword, but he holds up a crossbow and fires at Jasu. And misses.
Okay.
He's running. He's like gripping his side with one hand and holding up a hand crossbow with the other. And he is kind of shaky and trying to run at the same time he's aiming, and it goes wide. He misses you pretty badly. And
Oh, like off.
yeah, all the others are trying to make it as far as they can. So we probably, for the moment, won't be concerned with the map because this is kind of turning into a chase scene, so we will just treat it as a chase, basically.
Okay.
So we're still in initiative order because they're probably still going to be trying to hit you guys. So, let's see. It's Loki's turn then.
Yeah, he's just gonna shriek,
Yeah.
like, just trying to catch the attention of everybody else. Like, maybe
Yeah.
they could meet us partway.
Yeah.
He's gonna do the owlbear call to get
Okay.
Tamati's attention.
I was just gonna ask if he was doing the owlbear.
Boom!
Is that going to make Tamati run towards the sound, though?
Well, maybe he could do one of each. He could do Loki and the owlbear. So, like, his regular raven call and the owlbear screech.
Okay.
Like, consecutively.
All right. Okay, Daniel, Tamati, give me a perception check.
You got
See
it.
if you hear this.
Good. +3. That would be a 9.
All right. You kind of faintly hear a sound in the distance, but you are not able to quite identify what it is. Let's see. You know what has just occurred to me? You and Zafine were together.
Mhm.
Sameas stayed behind in the middle, waiting for you guys to meet back
Where's
up.
Mouse?
I'm.
Yeah. You're where?
Now you're probably just.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just up there.
Yeah.
Goblin
Yeah, Sameas and the hobgoblins are probably at the halfway point.
and mouse.
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
are a little closer, and they actually are able to hear this. So they can get...
Would they know that it's me trying to...
I mean, they'd recognize the sound of Loki, probably.
And Loki
Okay.
and Albert. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. If Loki and Albert at the same time, we're like, oh dear, either Loki's in trouble or they're trying to signal us.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
That's our Jenga is an owl bear call now.
Jenga. The one time,
Jenga.
the one time it's an
Jenga.
actual owl bear, and we're like, oh, that's not good.
That's all Jenga.
No, Jenga, not Jenga.
Yeah. All right, so they're still a little ways off, but they are not as far. They can take off running in this direction.
Mm-hmm. We caught their attention.
All right, so
Should I roll perception for that? I was out of the room, but I heard what was
you were further away, I think. You were, well, you could roll perception as well, because you were with Tamati, so...
Okay. Nice.
Oh, that was so close.
Nice, so, yeah, you definitely pick up the sound.
I'm too focused on looking at what the river's telling me anyway, so.
That was an owlbear!
What? Where?
Yeah, you heard both Loki's call and an owlbear. So you are...
Oh, and it was...
the other.
That's Loki. I think we need to go see what's up.
Yep, I think so.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So,
Boogie.
Yes.
How fast, Shar, do you run?
I run 45.
Oh, take it. Okay, you run faster than I do.
So I'll keep pace with Daniel.
I was gonna say, if you run slower than I do, I was gonna toss you on my shoulders and take off, but...
Yeah.
Doesn't work when she's faster.
Grab onto Shara's legs and have her.
Right. Levitate Daniel, and I'll run, drag him.
Yeah, right?
Toe line the
Let's
Goliath.
see how fast... Oh, if I'm raging, I can run an extra 10 feet. No, sorry. That's to my long jump. Never mind.
Make sure you
so-
punch a tree every
Right?
once in a while.
I'm not raging
Yeah,
yet. I just
yes.
gotta run as fast as I can.
Yeah, it is now Wolf Lady's turn, and almost in the blink of an eye, she is directly behind you.
Gosh,
She,
dang it.
she charges at full speed, just like, you know, the action movie run. So,
She's right behind you.
yeah, she is right behind you. She used her dash to get there, so she doesn't have an
So
attack.
she can't
but she's-
attack us.
But she is on your tail right now. So
Oh man.
Well, I don't know where I am. Oh, there she
Well, none of us are on the map, just them.
You're in the
Ah.
midpoint. Are they heading back towards them already
That's meaning.
with that group?
yeah. Now it is the men that are with her. It is their turn.
Wait, didn't I go before Fire Lady?
Yeah. Or right
Well-
after.
Yeah, actually, yeah. It would be Jesse's turn then.
Okay, I'm gonna fight this harpy.
Yeah.
Okay, let me look at. And how close is the other guy who shot the crossbow at us? How close?
He's probably like 10, 15 feet away right now.
Okay, so if I get hit by Bear Lady, I can spend a key point to do Shadow Step and go between both shadows.
So Jesse's making his attack before the Wolfkin comes up, right?
No, his turn comes right after hers, so she's
okay.
there.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm just. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, so can I do that, David? If I get hit, do spend the 2 key points and do shadow.
It's a reaction, so you can't do it until you actually take a hit.
Okay. Yeah. So okay. So well, in that case, I will charge toward her and do my normal attack, and then I'll spend the key points and do your.
Okay. Make 3 attack rolls to see if you hit with each of those attacks. Then.
This one is 18.
Nice.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Is that
What do I add to that?
plus 6, I believe?
Oh. Okay. 18,
Yeah.
24.
That's a hit.
16. 22.
22.
Yeah.
Also a hit.
Then 21.
Also a hit.
Yay!
Nice. So, roll damage for each of those attacks: 1 quarterstaff and 2 unarmed.
Cha cha cha.
Okay. The quarterstaff, that's 1d8 plus 4, so the t8 is. Okay, 5. 9.
Okay.
And then the fury blows are the 2 4 that is, right?
It's 1d4 plus 4.
Okay, so the first one is 7, and the second one is 8.
Nice. Alright, so as...
And
pretty
so that's
much-
how you put key points that's right?
Yes. Pretty much as Wolf Lady runs up behind you, you turn around and meet her as she is running towards you with just like a straight thrust from the quarterstaff that catches her in the midsection, and then you like tilt it back into the ground and you leap over it to kick her on either side of the head as you are and just land back on the ground. And yeah, it looks like it rattled her a little, but she's made of much tougher stuff than these guys that are with her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And since I only have 2 key points left, that's all I will do. Yeah, because I'm afraid of her doing it on opportunity.
Yeah.
Although, would you advise it, David, or no?
Advise what?
Doing trying to pull back a bit, or
You probably want to move as far as you can on this turn. You're running right now.
okay,
You're
so I will move attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah, you would take an attack of opportunity.
Sure. So I'll do that and then just run this one.
Okay, that attack of opportunity is definitely a hit.
Wow.
Ooh.
Let's see. So, damage. Alright, you take 16 slashing damage as she reaches out and rakes at your back with claws that are sharp and hard as stone. But after that, you do make it your full distance.
Okay.
And Rin, now your turn.
Okay. She's already taken her action, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, actually, can I ask one quick question,
Hey.
David?
Reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's used her reaction. She can't opportunity attack you.
Okay. then I'm just gonna run as fast as I can.
Just run!
And I'm going to, as my bonus action, cast Sanctuary on Chris.
Okay.
Previously on air last night.
And as an action, I will cast Eldritch Blast on the Wolfkin.
Okay.
Toddy, where are you?
Oh no. 16.
That's a miss.
Okay.
So your energy does sort of catch her, but it looks like her tough coat just sort of absorbs it. It doesn't land solidly enough to make it through.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is the turn of all these other guys. I'm not going to bother moving tokens, but the one that is closest to you does come up and it swings his sword at Rin, since I think he's on your side there. And your AC is 14? Alright, then that is a hit.
Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
You takes 10 slashing damage from it first.
Okay.
It's okay, it's got like probably 1 hit point left anyway.
Yeah, he's not doing well.
Yeah, I'm going to use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, don't bother rolling damage because you literally can't not kill him.
Turn around. How dare you? I'm sorry. Poof.
You can't not die.
Yeah, like, as you feel his sword kind of sink into your shoulder pretty solidly, you take the same arm and just kind of like snap it over your shoulder, and he just, his head bursts into flame, and and after, like, he stops running, there is no head anymore, he just slumps forward. So.
And that's my spell.
Poor guy.
Dang, because I would have cast a lot of damage on that. Can I roll for damage just to see?
Sure.
See how
just
massively
to see,
obliterate
because...
There's no kill like overkill.
Yeah. Because it's 2d10 at first level, and all of my spells are second level, which means I add another d10.
Yeah.
Oh.
Use that on the...
So, 18... That would have been 25.
Oh,
wow.
Oh,
yeah, he had 2.
Nice.
He's just like the cinder.
He just
on the
the
ground.
whole body. The whole body
wanted,
catches
like,
flame.
his body does not slump over because you like just completely incinerate him. He's just gone.
You guys are...
A puff of ashes wafts away in the wind.
Well, we killed 7 of the gang so far, so like literally you guys can come in and sweep up and...
Yeah.
This is like when Scanlan runs into that house and just turns into a
Imagine,
Triceratops.
I just...
I did not think I could do that.
And luckily Wolf Lady used her reaction already because she has an ability. She could have protected him from that and taken some of the blow.
Oh, man.
That actually would have been handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And...
Would she have taken all of that, though?
Not all of it, no. She would have taken partial damage, but she would have taken partial damage and rescued him, so...
Oh, and rescued him.
I see.
Alright, back to Loki's turn.
He's just gonna keep calling.
Okay.
And now that we're closer, we can hear it. And we're like, okay.
And paying attention.
That's definitely a distress call.
How close are everyone else now?
They're still pretty far out. They're like, even the ones that are closer and that are running towards you, the soonest they can be here is like 11 turns from now.
Oh my god.
Dang.
they're really far out. I wasn't expecting you to try to take this on alone while you were separated from the rest of the group. Don't split the party, guys.
First 6 months, we're still learning.
Yeah. If you run into trouble, maybe don't try to take it on alone when there are only 2 of you. Even if you only see
I
4,
thought you said
there
that
might
the
be
guys
more.
across the river that
No, you saw them like waiting to ambush somebody that tried to cross here, basically. But you only saw these ones. You didn't see the others that were with them, including Wolf Lady. So. Alright, so speaking of Wolf Lady, it is now her turn. She runs forward, and she... let's see here. Yeah, she attacks both of you twice.
Gosh.
Twice each.
Dang.
Good luck with that.
One is a miss, 2 are hits, and 1 is a crit.
Oh!
So the crit goes to Jasu because it was the second. She rolled for him second. But you also got the miss, so you only get the crit, and Rin takes 2
I'm dead.
normal
I'm
hits.
dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Let's see here.
You're not dead yet. You got like what, 20 hit points?
Alright, the first attack, she claws at Rin and deals 18 slashing damage.
Ooh.
Man.
And, you kind of catch a glimpse. It looks like her claws actually are sheathed in stone.
Oh gosh.
Nice.
Okay.
Rocky.
Let's see. The second attack against Rin is...
Gosh.
23 piercing damage as she lashes out and sinks her teeth into your shoulder.
Nope. I'm unconscious, man. I'm out.
Whoa!
Dang.
And, let's see. Against Jasu, that crit, she claws at you. She claws at you twice and misses once, but the other claw lands. Where is your health at, dude?
But I was trying to ask, because I have 2 healing potions on me. I was going to ask at the end of my turn. Does that count as a bonus action or what?
Yeah, you can do it as a bonus action, but your bonus action was used by Flurry of Blows.
Oh, you're gonna die, huh?
Well, what's your HP?
16.
Yeah, you are, like, she dealt like 31 damage with that crit.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
Dude, we're dead.
Yeah, both of you are currently unconscious.
Oh dear.
And
Is Loki still up?
Loki is still up. Not sure how that works with you being unconscious. I assume that he's fine to...
Would he
Lie
keep
on
coming towards us, or would he just, like, circle?
I
nearby?
imagine he'd just go, because...
Yeah. So, yeah, as the 2 of you are fading from consciousness after the blows that Wolf Lady dealt you, you hear her call out to the remaining survivors that are around. She says, "Gather up, tie them, find the rest of them."
Yes, you will.
Find the rest of them, so they knew we were coming?
Oh yeah, they were laying in wait specifically for you, is what you gather from this. Like they were hoping to find you guys.
Oh, there.
Fantastic.
Our reputation precedes us, or something.
It better.
So let's see. I'm going to say right now that they tie the two of you up, and you are unconscious, but you don't have to make any death saving throws. They're not trying to kill you here.
Man, you're lucky.
Question. Was Loki close enough to hear her say that?
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as he reaches everybody, he's going to repeat it.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so they stabilized the two of you. They weren't trying to murder you. They were they wanted you alive.
Well, hey, we killed 7 of them.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
How many are left, plus Wolf Lady?
9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 6.
There you go.
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's 10.
You're close to killing half of them.
Yeah, nice job.
Let's see.
We'll all just laugh at this when we have a nice
Wait a minute. What race are these other guys?
They're mostly humans. They were there are a couple that might have been half elves. You're not real sure.
Those guys are easy picking, Samadhi. Just frenzy rage, have fun.
I don't have frenzy rage, but I will gladly rage.
Great weapon master.
Hand crossbow.
Let's see. So
where is Giles in all of this? Did he go with the group, or is he staying where they were?
Giles would have stayed with the hobgoblins and Mouse and Sameas, anyone else who might have been there. Tathael.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. We've got Tathiel.
Mm-hmm.
She's freaking super healer over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, David. Did we ever decide about the range sneak attacks?
Huh?
Did we ever figure out the range sneak attack?
Ranged attacks can give you sneak attack as if you're a rogue, as long as you have advantage on them. That's yeah.
Heidi's face just lights up. Really?
Right. So it's probably around 5 minutes before the rest of the group would make it here. So it's a couple of minutes by the time Loki reaches them and repeats.
Are we coming in 2 waves, or have we caught up?
If you were rushing, you probably could have caught up by now.
Okay, sweet. Cool.
I'll allow that for the sake of simplicity.
Woo!
And, Loki catches up with you a couple minutes from now and repeats in a voice you don't recognize, the words that were spoken there, that find the rest of them.
The rest? How do they know? What?
And Loki just kind of, looks at you and cocks his head.
In that case, let's keep going.
Doesn't have context to give you.
They'll be expecting us.
That's okay.
But Loki lands on one of your shoulders and hops around. Definitely seems to be very agitated.
I cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
Does Loki have a homing thing on Ren? That a target there? Or?
I believe within a certain range, he definitely can keep track of where she is.
I kind of just yell at Loki, point the way, lead the way.
And Loki begins to fly back in the direction of all of this.
Can I have him copy one of my battle cries?
Sure, yeah.
As he's leading them back.
Yeah.
Just you idiot!
Well, Well.
Yes.
Awesome.
What did you do? What were you thinking?
What were you thinking?
All right, so by the time the rest of you arrive here, they are gathering up, discussing what to do. They're pretty much formed up on around the tied-up, unconscious forms of Jasu and Rin when you guys come in. I need to get tokens.
So I want to
you
try
guys.
the maneuver that I was hoping to do on the last big fight of running ahead, doing the piercing nail ahead of everybody else.
Yeah.
So that's my intention. If I can get ahead, if I get a good initiative.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Let's see here.
We'll just assume you talked about it on your way over. So even if people go first, they know to back off and give you space.
Yes. That was all part of the plan.
What?
She has this like piercing call that she can,
I
like,
can
up and just scream and deal a bunch of damage across the board. But she wants to make sure that nobody's in the way.
Right, it's a range area of effect. So if you're there, then you're affected, and I don't want to hit our.
You're also the fastest one, so there is that.
Yep. So hopefully I can get in and get out, or I can just levitate up and do that.
Thing is, though, they're formed up around your unconscious friends.
Will that hurt them while they're
Yes.
unconscious?
They are creatures. It will force death saves on them.
Oh,
Like it will. If you hit them with that, they will automatically fail 2 death saves each and be 1 death save away from death. Like death.
okay.
So-
Never mind.
Yeah, like it's
was
all
a good
creatures. At this time, you don't have any way to like mold it. So
Okay. All right. Keep that in my back pocket for later.
let me see. You might be able to aim it so that it hits only some of them and doesn't.
Yeah, I'll just count my squares and try and hit that 15-foot radius when I'm not gonna hit them or my friends. So I'll just try and be strategic about it.
Yeah, let me find the details on that real quick. I have to open your sheet.
Yep.
And
I'm freaking out, you guys.
Never fear, Tamati is here.
all creatures within.
6.
Yeah, all creatures within 15 feet of you.
The wolf woman counts
Okay,
as 4.
I thought it wouldn't hit them because they were knocked out, but okay, got
Yeah,
it.
they're.
I will adjust my strategy accordingly.
Yeah, so basically, best case scenario would be. I think you could come right here and hit Wolf Lady and the 2 in the front. Or maybe...
Am I within range to just do the other one, the Brooding Death Cry?
as long as you're within 50 feet.
Am
Like,
I
its
within
range
that
is-
for the Wolf Lady?
Not yet, but you potentially could
Okay.
get there.
Okay, I might do that instead. So, shall we roll initiative or something?
Yeah, and I should bring in some tokens for hobgoblins here.
Yeah.
Wow!
Giles, stay back. Stay out of this.
Do I have a... I don't know if I have a token for Tathiel.
You guys realize you never took the clock robot out of... Since the
She could
Windmaster-
almost be the party symbol because she's the one that gave us our identity.
Yeah, we can use that for now.
Take him out next time. That's good.
Just use the old one.
Yeah,
Crazy
let's
psycho
keep the
monster that she was inside of.
I would like to raid.
Let's see. Hobgoblins.
Get them on your mech suit.
I will be right back. Oh, do I need to roll initiative for Loki? Again?
Yes.
I will do that real quick. That's another natural 20. So
Go,
22.
Loki!
So no change.
I'll be right
Crazy
back.
bird.
The song remains the same.
That song.
Oh, you want me to roll too? Yeah. 10.
What do we add to our initiative roll? Anything?
Just you should have an initiative bonus on your sheet. That is
Oh yeah, it's right there in the middle.
Oh, yep, got it. Okay,
14.
I got a 14.
Haha!
is that really not gonna?
Thanks for helping me find it.
Come on now. Oh yeah, and we should have a Sameas in here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it not letting me like put down tokens for hobgoblins right now? It's not.
I see
letting me
3.
paste them in.
I see 3.
Really? I see none.
And there's
I got 4.
They are not showing up for me at all.
That's curious.
Very
It's
precious.
awesome.
They're right under Tathael.
I am pasting and it is doing nothing on my end.
Interesting.
There we go. Now it's displaying them. Who knows why it was freaking out?
Could Nip go and untie them? Or can you do that?
That's a good idea.
She runs really slow. We found
Yeah,
out
you might
last
want to
time.
carry Nib closer and then do it.
Yeah, this does not.
She goes like maybe 10 feet.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe. Or something.
Well,
You get like
Have Loki pick her up and drop her off.
There you go.
there we go.
Nip and Loki unite.
Will this work now? Yes.
Whoa. 4
Now
more.
there's 8. All right. Yeah, we're supposed to have 10 of these guys, right?
Yep.
No, 2 are probably
yeah.
staying back with Giles.
That is true. I was about to paste more in, but they probably would actually hang back with the guy who is terrified of death.
Keep him at a respectable distance so he's not even close.
I don't want to do that again.
Nope, 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 nope.
And a Sameas.
There he is.
Sure.
Oops, that is not the Sameas sheet I needed to look at to find out stats from. This is. There we go.
Okay, back.
Welcome back. Okay, so let's see. They definitely see you guys coming. Like there's kind
you'd
of
hope
no
so.
way they could miss you.
Yeah.
You're a big party of people here.
Yeah.
And let's see. All right. Yeah, as you were approaching, the wolf lady steps forward and yells out, "No further! We can discuss this from here."
I look at everybody else as like, are we going for diplomacy?
Let's try it.
Yeah, I'm not like kind of elbows.
And that's what I was
Yeah,
looking
his character.
Somebody's got to do it.
Right, what do you have to say?
She says, "I've been hired to take you into custody. My client wants you alive. If you come quietly, no one needs to be hurt any more than they already have been."
We have business to attend to. We have no intention of going into anyone's custody.
"We're just doing what we've been paid to do."
Who is it that hired you?
She says, That's information that you would have to buy."
So you are going to introduce us to her? Like, or are we going to be blindfolded when we meet this person? Like, you want us to take us to this person, but you don't want us to know who they are. Is that what you're saying?
She just says, I just don't need to give you that information unless you're paying for it right now. Not any particular matter of secrecy so much as it is professional courtesy. In case this goes south for me and my people, I don't want you going after my client out of revenge, seeking revenge. She just says this is...
Well, since this seems like a financial matter to you, what kind of quantities, kind of amounts are we talking here? What kind of price range is your services in?
What can you afford? And she looks back at her men and shrugs, and she's like, "I'll make no bones about it. We're willing to be bought."
I guess the real question is, how much is your life worth to you?
Ooh.
Roll intimidation.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah!
Come on!
Come on!
Can the
Can our
hobgoblins
past
assist
damage-
him because they're like
Are you kidding? My
hobgoblins?
intimidation
The
is 8.
hobgoblins plus the damage that Chris and I did all by ourselves.
We
This
did feel
coming
like-
from the
Yeah.
huge Goliath.
Yeah,
25!
Yeah.
Yeah!
that's right.
Suck on that!
She chuckles and says, "Try it."
Stone.
She's a tough customer. She's very, very, very difficult to intimidate.
Oh, snap. Yeah! Rage on, my friend.
So I was like,
I promise I won't kill her. That's
till you get the name.
right. Can I bum rush her?
That's
We
what
kill
want to.
everyone except
I really
for
kinda want
her.
to.
Get her surrounded and like on the ground and throw a gold piece at her face.
Well, could we, like, while we're having this conversation, have Nit like go and untie me?
No. There is no stealth roll you could give me that would get you past this wall of people. I normally don't just straight up say no
No,
to stuff like
nip.
that, but
Not
Nip?
mouse. Nip.
Nip maybe could try.
Could like low-key like fly him and drop him in.
Aerial bomb.
That would be fun. But yeah, they she does say though, she's like, look, as a sign of good faith that we are not interested in hurting you, and that we're willing to deal should you have the resources to do so. She says, it turns back to her men and she says, heal them up. And they give her sort of an odd look and like, really, boss? And she just said, like, one of them is like, are you serious? You saw the damage. She says, heal them up, or I will leave you in 2 pieces by the side of this road.
Oh.
And so they.
If we go with you, can we keep our to go meet your person? Can we keep our weapons? Or is it just going together?
No,
I'd be curious to know who this person is.
Oh yes, we want to know that.
Enough money, they're going to give us our name, and they'll give us the name, and we'll be
I think we need to do
scot-free.
some bartering first.
Yeah, but they know exactly where they are.
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
We can give us a guide.
They can be bought.
The guards pull out some healing potions from one of their bags and administer them to Rin and Jisu. You are both healed completely to full.
Oh.
Does that include key?
Not just HP.
Okay.
Oh, man.
That doesn't qualify as a short rest. You still are
Knocked out.
Is my broken arm a long rest?
Would 100 gold garner the information of your employer?
That's definitely enough to buy a name. I don't think you'll be terribly surprised by it, though, given what I understand from the man. Galdrin Wynn.
Mm-hmm. Thought so. Only a confirmation. My suspicions.
Says, you know what, that's enough to buy a little more information, in fact. She says, she waves her hand at Jisu and she says, Galdrin's scared of this one.
Huh?
Told us to pay special attention to the half-drow. Make certain that
Would he have been able to tell that Chris was half drow? He was disguised.
Were you disguised?
Yeah, I was in that. Remember, I disguised myself at the party?
That was like 3 days ago.
That was 3 days of rain and hard travel.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, when
No,
I met,
no.
You were talking to Galdrin.
When he
both
was
times I
talking.
met with Galdrin, I was in disguise. Because,
Oh, right, yeah, so just...
but now I'm a drow because of the rain.
Yeah. So he wouldn't have known to tell them to pay special attention to you, so just scratch that, but yeah, like
A description.
they're just like, she says that Galdrin said there was someone among these people that was associated with the mob, and he's scared of that one. So.
And he wants you to bring us to him?
She says, yeah, he wants us to bring you under guard because he knows that he can't handle all of you on his own, certainly. He hopes enough muscle will give him the upper hand, and she looks all of you over and she says, honestly, I'm not entirely convinced that even with the muscle, he has a great chance. You seem to be able to take pretty good care of yourselves.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. I was wondering how you would intend to escort a full, whatever military term, group of hobgoblin soldiers on their way. Let alone my companions and I together.
The hobgoblins weren't part of the plan.
They're here, though.
Yeah, she says, we had no idea you were traveling with hobgoblins. I suspect that if it came down to it, we would kill the hobgoblins and take the rest of you.
You could
Have
try.
you dealt with hobgoblins before?
I've killed more hobgoblins than you have seen.
Right. Well, how about you just let our friends go and you walk away and we go on our way and we call it good.
I will gladly do that if you will give me 1,200 gold.
I'll pitch in 300.
Is that the lowest you can go?
Yeah.
Is this really the time for haggling?
Yes.
It's always a time for haggling. I've got a siege hammer with your name on it.
I don't have to use my hands to cast spells.
And she turns and looks at you and kind of grins a toothy grin, and she says, I don't have to use my hands to kill you. She's like, I don't have to use my hands to kill all of you. I don't have to use my men to kill all of you. I could take you all myself.
How would 600 gold be?
Getting warmer. Tell you what. 750, I'll let you go freely, and I'll pretend none of this ever happened. If you can make it all the way up to the original 1,000 that I ordered, I work for you.
How much were you planning to pitch in?
I'll pitch in a bunch.
To kill Galdrin, I'll put in 300 or so.
To kill Galdrin? Because between us and Chris, if we each pitch in 300, that's the 1,200 she asked for.
He made this personal, so I'd be much obliged to have us all just visit him.
I'm disinclined to put in any money at this point.
Be like, we would love to come and meet you and take your head off.
Yeah.
How hypothetically, if we do pay you the money, is Galdrin close enough of a day's travel that we could give him a visit?
No, Galdrin's back in Bexlode, 5 or 6 days at best. I don't.
What if we?
Can we like huddle?
I don't mind traveling at night. I feel perfectly comfortable traveling at night, and I can. If you want me to go on ahead by myself, I could probably make it there in 3 days, 4 tops.
Can you finish a job discreetly?
I can absolutely finish a job discreetly. You know, the thing I love about this is that he'll offer me more money when I get there.
and then come after us again.
Like, then I can fulfill my mission to you and just take everything he has left, whether he wants to pay it to me or not.
Could you also get his brother?
I could if you wanted.
Can we like huddle really quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll discuss
We'll just wait here.
We'll weigh this.
Is she amused that we're actually kind
Just
of
a moment.
like, you know?
I lean in without taking my eyes off of her.
Yeah.
She winks at you.
You guys just thinking we can't win, or?
I'm inclined to try.
Worst case scenario, we can just be like, okay, fine, take the money. I shouldn't say that because I'm guard, so I'm not here. So sorry. I can probably kill 3 of them. It's just.
Well, I'm not worried about those guards. They're 11 hit points. I'm not worried about them at all.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm forced to be a little concerned about them.
I think I'm more concerned about, I'm not there, but I'm more concerned about her than I am about the banditos she's got with her.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if we could get Jasu and them untied, then like have a chance at things.
Well, you guys have Maus who can do some range damage.
Yeah, sharpshooter. We don't know what Tathael can do if she's just a healer, if she has
Even if she's just a
angel fighting stuff. I think we could probably win, but we'll probably lose some hobgoblin, but it would be a lot of experience. I don't know how that's being recorded.
Milestones, not experience points.
Okay.
So things you kill don't matter. It's like for experience. That's not how we're doing it.
That's good to know. Because personally, I would rather add an ally to our list and be out a little gold than to kind of
push our luck,
waffle on this discussion we've had and just say, nah, we're just gonna kill you.
Problem is, if they pay her more, then she'll just come back after us.
Yeah, well, I should
unless
clarify
she
when
comes
she
with
says,
us.
So I would be more for paying
when
her.
she says, like, if you pay me what I want, I work for you. I should have also added on that she's just like, and I won't take contracts on you in the future. She'll essentially whitelist you. And just be like, you folks are okay. You gave me money, like significant money, and I kind of respect you. So like, she can tell you guys are tough.
Yeah, I'm for that. That's my vote. Sorry, Tamati. I want a friend, not a corpse.
Yeah.
What are the hobgoblins thinking?
They work for us. They'll do whatever we can.
And can they contribute any money?
The hobgoblins could probably contribute some money. They don't have a huge amount, but they could add a little bit. They wouldn't be able to carry it terribly far.
If they're already overpaying for their rooms and stuff, we should probably just try and leave them out of it.
Yeah, we can do it.
Even if each of them just did like 50, like that'd be.
I wouldn't worry about them because they're gonna go back to their town and they'll be just fine.
Yeah,
and like you're saying, 300 apiece isn't that bad.
It's not.
Yeah,
we can pay for rooms for them. Worst case scenario.
So we're doing this. We're paying them off.
Yeah, let's just pay them off.
Okay.
Not that Chris and I are there to discuss this.
Yeah.
In spirit.
Yeah.
We've decided that we'll agree to your terms. We'll pay you 1,000 gold.
That would be lovely.
Thank you for healing our friends in good faith.
Gather up the money in a sack and throw it down. As soon as it's in front of me, I will send your friends back safely.
Who all is pitching in for this?
I'm in.
I got us into this mess, so I'll pitch in at least.
I'll just share the same amount what everybody else.
So there's 3 of us here.
Yeah.
Or
4 of us if we're counting Sameas.
That's true. Let's rub Smith's blind.
Yeah, I think Sameas really
I think he wants to contribute like half, right?
He's like, I hate being bounty hunted. I'll pay 500 gold.
I actually don't know how much gold he has. So.
I don't think anybody does.
Probably not a lot.
So let's 3 do 3, and that'll bring us to 9, and Sameas can pitch in like 100.
I think it makes sense for him to have at least that much, given everything you've done.
Yeah.
So who are the 3 putting in 300?
Tamati, Zafine, and Mouse.
Yeah.
Okay. Wrap it up in a bag. Not the bag of holding.
Yes, please don't.
I'm going to hand it to Tamati so he can throw it. He's probably get it closer.
All right.
Or he could walk it up to her.
I know, that's what I was just thinking. Just like,
yeah.
Rage rush. Poof. Hand it to her.
Foosh.
Just like nose to nose, drop it at her feet.
Yeah.
Drop the bag.
And they've got some
imagine
more
she's
for
got
you
like
over
a
there.
braid in her hair.
Yeah,
Like, just kind of like off of the side of her face or something.
Yeah, she doesn't even blink as you run up and drop it. She just kind of stares directly into your face and grins. And she, without breaking eye contact, sort of leans down to pick up the bag. She says, "Much appreciated. My name is Kona Vadas." She says, "I'm going to turn around now. If you stab me in the back, our deal's off, and I'll rip your throat out. Please don't make me do that. You seem like a pleasant enough sort."
I'm just laughing. I'm like, I don't do backstabbing.
And she says, "Good to know." She turns around and begins to walk back towards her men. She says, "All right, release them." And the one that before was kind of grumbling about like having to heal you guys up starts to protest and says, "Honestly, I think we should keep..." And he doesn't get through the sentence before she has run up to him in the blink of an eye and just torn his head clean off of his body and thrown it into the river.
Snap!
And she just says, "Does anyone else have any objections?" Like, everybody's like, "No.
Nope.
No, we're good."
Tell me again what her name is.
Kona. Khona.
Khona. Last name?
Vadas.
Vadas. Vadsz. Vadasc.
ASZ. She's an assassin?
She's a mercenary of some kind.
An army of one.
I don't know how to spell that. Anyway. I have one more question for you.
MERC.
Somewhat off subject.
What's that?
Oh, shoot. Let me go find my thing. Have you ever worked for a man by the name of Xanathus?
She thinks for a moment and she says, "I haven't personally run for him. I have had men serve under me who mentioned that name." She looks around at her men and she says, "Any of you?" And one guy kind of looks around and he says, like, raises a hand. He says, I've worked for a man by that name.
How long ago?
I don't know, 5-6 years.
Okay, that's all I wanted.
So he...
So wait, did she say that she would go take care of Ganlin for us?
Yeah, she's...
Can we like wait until he's like found guilty and then she can go in? That way he just loses everything. Just all at once.
Including his life?
Yep.
Yeah, she like ushers you guys back, making sure like she's keeping a hawk eye on her men to make sure none of them try anything stupid. Like the one she already killed.
Mm-hmm.
And she turns and she says, "So, about our little Galdrin problem, how would you like me to handle it?"
Well, he's coming up on some comeuppance already. But he is a problem in general for whoever he's around.
Yeah, I tell her the whole story, spiel about all that.
Yeah, her eyes darken as she hears about it, and she says, "You know, I'm not going to pay you back because I very desperately need money, but I would have done this job for free." Like,
by the way, there's a secret entrance.
Yes!
If you want an easier time sneaking past the guard.
I've been very actively working on getting the evidence against him. My friend Mouse and I, we found the evidence against him. But for 100 gold, could you do me a favor?
what would that be?
Could you bring me certain documents? Could you bring me kind of like a map of their, what do you call it? Their mansion?
Blueprints.
Yeah, blueprints of their mansion.
And the combination to the vault.
Combination to a safe, which when we get, we would love to have you have a cut in. We're already trying to make bombs to blow up the door.
Don't blow it up!
And
Don't!
Could you bring me the paperwork of the title for like their house and their property?
The deed to their mansion.
Deed and like their thing that shows their pedigree to their.
Or you could just make him sign it over to the Emerald Wing.
Yeah. Intimidation, man.
She says, well, the deed I can guarantee. I'm certain that's something that's still on the premises. The plans to the building, that depends on whether they still have it. I can certainly look for it. This is the combination to the vault. I think I could probably squeeze that out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And could you tell him that Jasu sends it?
Would you have used that name, though, or would you have used the other name?
Whatever name I used. I can't remember.
The name I used, fake name.
You gotta write down more cover stories, my friend.
Tom.
Some call me Tim.
Yeah.
You gotta write these things down in your notes, Chris.
I know.
It's much more fun when you have a good cover story.
You're just like, and tell him Jasu, Tim, Frank, the Alistan sends its regards. Because at least that you would know. Like, even if you have forgotten the name of your alias.
Yes, you would remember the alias, I just...
Jasu probably would remember the alias, but this is one of those times where I'm gonna enforce that you have to write it down somewhere, because you probably do have a lot of alibis. It could be possible for some of them to escape you.
The little black book.
But at least, like, claiming that the Alistan, since there's
See, Daniel, I thought you were going to say the little black man instead of the little black book.
Thought about it.
But yeah, she...
I hand her the extra 100 gold.
Okay. She says, much appreciated.
And sorry about your man. Kind of dust. I didn't... It's a new thing. I didn't know it would pry them to risk.
New thing.
She just kind of shrugs and she says, nah, these ones are disposable. They're not my pack. They kind of look around at each other, and she, like, you hear a little bit of mumbling, and she turns, she's like, I said it. What are you going to do about it?
Do your job.
But like you hear one of them say something like, it's like, we're disposable. She doesn't care what happens to us. She's probably not even going to give us a decent cut of what she's just made. And she just kind of sweetly says, I could kill all of you and not have to give you any cut. Would you like some cut? Or would you like a much deeper cut? They just kind of fall silent. So...
But and I included their like pedigree.
Yeah.
Just because you never know.
Yeah. She says, I can certainly get all of that. As far as killing Galdrin, what would the timeline be that you would prefer, since you say that he is due some humiliation soon? Would you like...
How long do we think on the court proceedings?
Yeah.
Yeah, my conversation with the policeman kind of say how long that would be.
You would be, like, the proceedings back there would probably take at least a week, and whether he is able to wriggle out of that or not, you're not sure. But...
So maybe surveillance until after the proceeding.
I can do that.
Especially by any wormy chance that he gets out of his due punishment. Definitely he's done.
I mean, if he has to spend the rest of his life in a dungeon, by all means. Maybe just go and rough him up really badly then.
Cage him up in the bottom of his own house.
Work.
Pinata!
Yeah, like a bit of grumbling begins to arise among the men behind her again, and she just sort of and like takes the 100 gold that you just gave her, Jasu, and tosses it back to them, and she says, "Divide that amongst yourselves. That's what you're getting. I would have paid you more if you would have stopped grumbling. Get out of my sight before I kill you." And so the lot of them just take off running. And,
including the dead one.
well, they
He's in
drag
the river.
his body. Yeah, they drag his body with them. Like,
So I think we should loot whatever dead bodies around, and then, because recoup some of the costs from the...
Yeah.
Hey, if we get a mansion out of this, just saying.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
Maybe.
At least I'm taking a proactive approach.
Yeah. Can we...
As opposed to
Can
blowing
we
it up.
loot
I appreciate
the
it.
bodies that are around before
you
we
can,
move on?
yes.
Yeah, let's loot.
How much? What do we get?
I'm pretty
Let's
sure
see.
Kona's like, I get some of that.
Give me a cut of that.
No, Kona says, "Take whatever you want from the bodies. I've got plenty here."
Plenty of bodies. I see how it is.
She's like, "Oh dear, there can always be more bodies."
I'm starting to like you.
But yeah, there are, let's see, probably, I'm trying to think how many bodies there would be here.
I kept
Seven,
count.
I think,
I
maybe.
killed 6 and Sadie killed.
1.
I got at least one.
Yeah, so I think we killed
So-
Pretty
7.
sure 7 bodies.
So 7,
Yeah.
there's an 8th that Kona killed
Oh, plus
there.
what's her face?
Oh, okay.
I guess I would say they didn't drag that body off with them, because why would they?
Yeah, right.
They're mercenaries, they're not really that invested in each other. They're just...
No.
So, let's see, that is... I'll say between all of the bodies, you find a total of about 240 gold.
Mm-hmm. Who's that going between?
Divide it up as you wish.
Stick it in the party fund.
Oh, okay.
I won't take any because you guys kind of had to stay on my part. So.
Maybe what we should do is if we're generally looting bodies and it's not like a specific you picked up, then we'll put it in the party fund.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Before we get to the what like 1600 or whatever it was.
Something like that.
I'll put that in a thing here.
Special zipper even.
Trapper
That
keeper.
was for my pen.
Kona gives Jasu a look and says, "So tell me, you're not really Alistan, are you?"
I mean, cover name.
What's that?
I said, well, it's a cover name.
She says, "Good. I wouldn't have liked to have had to kill you after I have had dealings with you."
Ooh.
I really like you.
Much obliged.
I'd hated to die.
And she says, honor in this business goes a long way, but let's just say the Alistan have not treated my mate and I with any significant amount of honor.
Literally just a half-drow mutt. Make up names to survive. But I will consider making a new name.
It's a good one for scaring people, though.
Yeah.
She says the Alistan like to squeeze money out of those who don't have any. Their protection rackets have caused us some stress, shall we say.
Sounds like a good story for another time.
Well, if I'm ever in the area, some Alistans I'll do. And if you ever need documentation, let me know. I'm very good at forgery kit.
I'll keep that in mind. That could be useful.
I would love to stay on your good side.
How...
Yeah, she says, if you're ever in the area of Severstock, if you get the chance to pay the Alistan there a visit, they could stand to learn some humility.
And where was that?
Severstock.
Severstock?
Yes, Severstock is in the south. It's, let me see. Like, it's basically the southwestern corner of Sereta.
Oh.
It's technically the only part of Sereta that is considered part of a different continent, because it's an exclave of the Valesti Coalition. Which is Belest has kind of a mixed reputation in the world because it is the last place on the planet that still has a legal slave trade.
Oh, yeah. Right, because that's where Dockery was, yes?
She
was in
she
Sereta?
Well, Sereta is the continent you're on. That everything is happening right now, but she did spend some time on Belest after she was sold into slavery.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Let's see.
Kona?
Yes?
Do you ever do, how do I say this? Tags of some kind? You know, if someone pays you for a mercenary job, then you report that to someone else for a fee?
I haven't so far, but I could be convinced.
I just want to keep tabs on Lord and Lady Xanathus.
So you mentioned that name before. Not familiar with the name personally. Where would I be looking for these individuals?
In Mizera. That's as much information as I have.
Should be enough for me to find them. I will not be able to check in on them until after our business with Galdrin has concluded. You understand?
Of course.
But after that, I could see a trip down to Veraway.
I'm not looking for a mercenary job or anything. Just if you catch wind of them, I just want to know.
Certainly, I'll keep my ears open.
I just want to know who they're keeping tabs on and, if you pick up any information like that. Who they're after and that sort of thing.
I can do that.
Okay. Is there a fee that you want me to pay you for your services?
She shakes her head and she says, pay me when I bring you information. I have no guarantee I'll find anything.
Okay. I will try to have money available. You know how it is.
Of course. I do know how it is. Why do you think I'm in this line of work? Apart from the fun of this line of work.
Well, I guarantee if I don't have money at the time, I'll definitely have some available the next time I ask you.
I will bring you any information I find as I travel. Will there be any consistent way to contact you?
Zafine?
I have a message post in Gate, and they have instruction to send word that they receive from me. You might be able to communicate with them to get our whereabouts.
Jesus, that would be enough to go on for me.
Could also leave word with Bjorn and Verisa at the giant skull and
Backload.
Backload.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can leave the information that you get from Winds.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, and she kind of tilts her head and she says, "Oh, you know the Quarry Brights. Lovely people."
Oh yes. We're good
Wonderful,
friends.
wonderful people.
Yeah.
Quarry Brights?
Bior
Yes.
and Verisa Quarry Bright.
I knew that was her name.
Yeah.
Let me go add that to my list.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so out of the bag of gold you gave her, she takes back 200 and hands it back to you, and she says, "Any friends of the Quarry Brights, I'm not going to extort you."
Yay!
Yeah.
Where is that going to?
And she says, "You can." Yeah, you can take it to the Quarry Brights if you'd like. You can keep it, or you can.
Let's just put it in party funds. It doesn't split evenly between 3 people.
All right, then. To the party funds it is. That is greatly appreciated.
She says, This is enough for me to send back to my mate. It'll get us through another round of protections."
Where are you from that you have to pay for protection?
Severstock is... The Alistan has a strong influence in Severstock, and we can't afford to live in a very good part of town, so naturally we are
Fair enough.
under the thumb of the Alistan. We've had to fall into pretty heavy debt even to pay their protection fees. My mate Yev doesn't make a great deal of money. He's a tattoo artist. He's brilliant, and it's just not the sort of thing that brings in enough money to pay the costs when they raise the costs every time they send the bill.
Yeah.
So truth is, I'm just working like this, hoping to make enough to pay our debts and move us to Kaidan. If we can make enough to do it, can't say I'll settle down, but won't have to. Won't have to do this sort of work anymore.
You have an easy place to be.
Well,
How deep in debt are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Tens of thousands of gold. Getting worse all the time. There's not a lot we can do about it. I haven't seen Yev in 5 months. Been out working to send the money back. Hopefully I'll get to visit him soon. She holds up the bag of gold that you've given her and she says, "This'll probably cover us about a month of keeping the collectors at bay, at least."
I hope we can be of more help in the future.
Mhm.
where if we're ever in Severstock, where could we contact you?
It says, if you find yourself in Severstock, you'll find yourself in the poorer wards and look up Yev Vadaz. He's well known.
Is that her? Tattoo
Yeah, that's her mate. She says, if I'm around, you'll find me with him. If I'm not, then you'll have to just tell him that, Just tell him Kona sent you. That'll be enough for him.
We'll do that. We get chance to be into Severstock.
I'll try and do research and see if I can dig up any dirt or something that could hurt you. I'll send family and yeah. Well, hopefully we'll cross paths again.
She says, it's been an unexpected pleasure.
And maybe next time lead with the you want to keep it alive.
Well, maybe not lead.
Maybe next time
lightning.
don't lead with a lightning bolt.
I know, I was going to say the same thing.
For real.
You're the one that I wasn't here for that, but
Okay.
It's like my nephews, man. Jeez. He hit me. Why'd he hit you? Because I slapped him in the face.
Well,
Maybe don't do that.
You deserve that one. Sorry, can't help you. God.
That's how self-defense works.
If you can't handle it, don't dish it out.
Kona says, "Well, I suppose I should be beginning to make my way back to Bexlode then. I hope to see you again sometime."
I'm sure it pass across.
that would be good.
I will
Onward.
I will not try to kill you next time.
That would be appreciated.
That's good.
And in return, I will make sure that Jasu doesn't hit you with a lightning bolt next time.
I can't guarantee that we might not have a spar. Just saying.
Yes. So then I think that would be lots of fun. And she holds up one of her hands, and the stone claws that are on her hands retract, and she's just like, "I'll go easy on you."
Oh!
And she She walks past you and spanks you as she's walking away.
The attitude on this one.
Oh, man.
I really like her.
And to
Well-
my girls.
Yeah, walks off in the direction into Athorn Woods towards Bexload.
Cool. Think we're ready to face this river and get on to Tigminster?
I just turn around. Hey guys, I cleared a path for the river.
Yeah. You might need a timeout from that
You're so
lightning
toast.
ball.
You're sticky in the bag I'm holding myself.
With a rope so we can get him out.
Just let you dangle
Maybe.
for a little.
Alright,
You can hold your breath for 30 seconds.
We'll say you make it part of the way towards Tigminster before night falls, and you have to stop to make camp.
Make camp with tents!
You know, the rain is still lightly drizzling, so you definitely want... It was raining through the whole fight.
Yeah.
Of course it was.
Yeah, you make camp, set up, and we should probably call it for the night there.
Yeah.
Brother.
But
Cool.
yeah, this travel time is taking up way much more time than I was expecting. Which is fine, but especially fine because some of the places that you were traveling to, I had not fleshed out enough and would have just been making crap up when you got there.
Yeah, it definitely felt a little bit of directed toward Askadoon.
Well, I was not trying to direct you one way or another. I was just saying that as far as speed goes, that's the fastest route. It's just also potentially
A little more hazardous.
dangerous. I don't have Askadoon built out any more than.
Oh, okay.
So I was just trying to indicate what your options were and why
Chris
you would
bought you
choose
some
one.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, in my defense, I thought David said that they were the river from us.
Nah,
Yeah.
no.
You're like,
Even if they were groups on both sides.
Yeah. There were a bunch of them.
Let's walk away casually and then regroup.
Yeah, there were enough of them that they would probably have been a danger even without Kona, just because of sheer numbers, especially to only two of you. But
Yeah.
Kona is Kona's a serious threat on her own. So
I think if we would have taken her, we would have won. Like, she would have destroyed.
what was that?
I think she would have destroyed us.
I think you would have been at a pretty you might have been able to take her down eventually, but you might have lost a couple of people in the process. She's a tough customer.
Yeah, 31 and 1 crit.
Yeah.
I have 41 hit points.
She didn't even roll very well for that crit, by the way. That
Oh
was
my
the low end of her crit damage.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Holy cow.
Basically she gets four damage dice if she is over a certain amount of her HP. And
Nice.
for most of her attacks, and she rolled 2 1s out of those damage dice.
Jeez.
Oh man.
So
Phew.
let's see, just out of curiosity, I should work out what her max crit damage would be with the attack she was
It's
using.
not true. Soul is split in half going to heaven, half going to hell.
Let's see, it's
Oh, man.
Soul.
Wolfkin slice.
Jeez.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
with that particular attack, her best case scenario crit would have been 53 damage.
That would have hurt you, Daniel, man.
Oh. No, I'm at 64 hit points.
It would have hurt.
Oh, yeah,
That
it would have hurt.
really hurt.
I'm
even
still
if-
alive!
Even if you were raging, it'd still be a big chunk.
gosh.
Rawr.
Yeah, because it's slashing damage, right? And I got if I'm raging, it's reduced by half.
With her bite attack, if she had been facing Jasoo head on, and you'd been fighting her with your quarterstaff, she actually, with that bite attack, she could have just snapped your quarterstaff between her teeth, and I specifically in her stat block have rules for that. So if she goes to if a weapon is made of wood, she can wreck it completely.
Oh man.
So have we gone the other way when we disobeyed completely?
What now?
Had we gone to that other town, would we have just avoided them?
They were she was following you. She and her men were trying to track you, so
they would have caught up with us eventually.
Yeah, whether it was there or somewhere else, you would have come across her along the way.
Interesting. And now she's our buddy! She's in our pocket!
So lucky. I was ready to rage smash her.
Wait.
Especially after that comment, whenever I sent the picture, I'd like to rage. She was like, I'm so ready. I'm just laying the smack down. Let's do this thing. I calculated it out. She was right in my range. I'm like, she took a step forward. Yes.
Yeah, even as tough as you are, it would not have gone well for you. We'll just put that out.
Obviously not.
Yeah. A regular turn for her, she gets 3 attacks.
Oh,
how does she just murder all the evil people in her town?
Because they're worse than her.
They have a lot of power on their side too.
I just slowly,
But yeah, she's a tough chick. She is.
What was she? A human, half elf?
Wolfkin.
Is it Wolfkin?
She was Wolfkin.
Oh, Wolfkin. Okay, cool.
Hence the wolf picture.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me find the Wolfkin picture again. This picture isn't exactly her because it's one of the other kinds of Wolfkin. She is an Earthcoat Wolfkin, and this is a Stormcoat Wolfkin. But let me see, can I put this in the chat this way? Will it let me? Yeah. So this is a Stormcoat Wolfkin. She is a little more
Nice.
She has a more muscular build. She is more her elemental abilities that Wolfkin get are more earth-based. And she
Stone claws and such.
Has, red fur instead of the black like this one does.
No wonder she's feisty.
Well, that was unexpected and fun.
Yeah.
And I have tabs on my dad now.
Yay!
All right. Hey, this could potentially get us to the vault and the mansion. Just say.
Yeah. Totally.
Ba-boom.
If that happens, you all owe me an apology.
An apology. No, we can
right
owe you our not appreciation. We just won't stay mad at you. No, we're not. I don't know I don't think she's mad. It's just lightning bolt first, really?
Lightning bolt first, ask questions later.
Yeah.
It's like something Smace would do. I see somebody.
Track down the owlbear. Dang it.
And then pass out.
Yep.
All right, we'll clean up your mess.
Well,
Terrible.
Yeah, luckily she's more concerned about, getting money back to her mate than she is about
killing people.
Loyalty to someone she pretty clearly didn't especially like to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's that.
She's very much.
I'm not paying you back because I need this money, but I would have done this for free.
Yeah. Maybe we should lead with those mission statements. This is what we're doing. This is why we don't want you to fight him.
This is why
Be
you
on
should
our
be our
side.
friend instead.
Yes. We're way cooler than those guys.
It's true.
Well, I think we'll head out.
Yep.
Next
All
Thursday.
right. Thursday?
Will we actually play on the day that we have claimed is supposed to be our regular day for the 1st time?
Let's check the calendar. It's not Thanksgiving next time, but we should check.
It's not Thanksgiving too.
Hey, it's Christmas in the month.
The 30th.
It's the 1st of December. No, it's the 30th of November next Thursday.
Oh,
I don't have anything.
let me check because my mom might be getting back from Paraguay around that time, so I need to double.
Okay.
I have a departmental meeting that morning.
Yeah, I'm good with Thursday.
Should be fine.
Yeah, I'll get back to you guys. And
Yeah, Thursday definitely works for us, but if not, we should have a pretty open weekend as well, I think.
Mhm.
So.
Cool.
Cool.
see you guys.
Now the week after, I'll be on call again, but we can
Good
work around
night,
that.
everybody.
So.
Good
I'll
night,
remember
y'all.
next time.
I
7.
learned not to shoot lightning bolts at first.
Good idea.
That'll come in handy.
Lesson learned.
You
See
guys.
you guys.
Yeah,
Good night.
So much fun.
I never know what to expect for exactly where we're going to get these things.
That's half the fun of it.
Well, and you roll
Hang
with
up
it
on
really
this
well.
phone.
I just thinking about trying to do the job of making everything up on the fly. Ugh.
Yeah.